more physical. Here, in the basement of the house we once shared, I've hidden something of his. While he wanders around the house, he suffers his greatest regret in his deepest place. Should I tell him that she's not dead? Really, you do? Okay. This is being weird today. It's all good. Okay, I need to get out of here. I'm curious though. What else are you hiding in this room? Despite the weight in your skull, you stagger to the table. Lift the broken frame. Beneath the dust, it's a picture you once drew, but the figure in the portrait has been furiously defaced, ringed with a mad scrawl. Bodies. We must be rid of the bodies. Of them, of everything, of all that fails to unite us. Even of you, my love. My love. My love. Take a closer look. As you lean closer to the picture, you hear the basement door at the far end stairs creak open. Lily's twisted, ragged breath drifts all the way to where you stand. I need to get out of here. I have to find a path to the cellar door. Fast. You push aside the books, scattered parchment and broken wood with your foot, and step closer to the doors. To the left is an iron door, rusted with the weight of years. Upon it is a symbol, old and long since stripped of meaning. The other door is heavy, made of damp wood. It creaks faintly as though breathing. So which door should we try? I guess we need to try a couple of doors anyway. What do you guys think? Metal door or wooden door? I wonder. Wood. Hi. When you open the iron door, the sour stench of sweat and decay greets you. Fearing Lilith might be close behind, you step inside and quickly shut the door. You look around. Like before, the room is bathed in an uncanny blue glow of crystal, embedded into the wall. The air hums with expectation, and then a voice. Hydrate, thank you, Dree. Wrong one. Do you remember me? Do ya? I guess yeah. Remember me? Who are you? Who am I? Who I am? I mean, I don't remember who I was, but what I am, huh? I know. When you turn towards the voice, you see a young woman standing motionless in the corner of the room, her skin clinging tightly to bone. If not for her eyes, bright and piercing deep into your soul under pale light, you might have mistaken her for a still silhouette of a statue. But then, she tilts her head. Just slightly. And in that moment you see it more clearly. There's something in that woman's eyes, something you once knew. Something you once loved. Oh, goody. Have you ever had a dream that you were... What? Wait a sec. I know you. Finally. Finale. Actually, that was a finale. Finally. She made me from begging and yes. By deactily. Wait, who did this? Was it Lilith? No, I didn't want this. Lilith, when she said our creation, was she talking about you? You wish it were so. You want this madness to end soon, to see Lilith's strange game come to close, but no. This isn't the creation Lilith spoke of. This is a personal experiment of hers. What she has in store for you is something very different. Is Lilith... Shh. Don't say it. You speak her name, she'll come. The young woman hearing Lilith's name pressed herself against the wall. She pulls her shoulders inward, her eyes fixed on the door behind you as you speak. I had to be good. I mean, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I had to be. Mm-hmm. Yes. Oh dear. When she pulls back, the crystal light reveals her more clearly. A scar runs from beneath her neck across her cheeks to her hairline. Her skin is stretched tight, as though cut and sewn back together along those lines. Her eyelids are gone. Her chin just to a strange, sharp point, as you once told Lilith you liked faces like that. The fingers she wraps around her arms are thin, impossibly long. Longer than anyone should be, as though you've filed down, extended, altered, and again. Exactly the way you once told Lilith you liked them. You want them to do so much you could do anything? Mm-hmm. The woman before you looks like someone who's been worked on constantly, reshaped piece by piece since she was a child. How could she do this? The young woman rises from where she covered against the wall. For a moment, her smile reminds me of the woman you left at the table above. She sways her body slowly, just as Lilith used to do. Then, she takes a gentle step forward. For you, my love. I've become exactly the one you wanted. That's what you always wished for, isn't it? Look, I've become the body you desired. Oh, Lilith, I loved you for who you were. Are you her? Did Lilith steal your body and soul? I know, right? I've always wondered if it's a truth to that thing. Because you see it in like every prison movie, so I always wonder if it's like a god thing. In games and in movies too, right? You see it all the time, that people like scratch markings. So either it's very normal or it's just a very typical thing. I've always still been yours, love. The young woman collapses onto her knees as she's used every last ounce of strength. Breathless, she turns and gazes you. Was I good? Yes, you've been good. What? I'm thinking it's a Hollywood stereotype, though. I mean, what? I understand that she's trying to ask if she was good. Jesus, look at that. Look at that. Look. She kind of rips apart at the seams. That's cool. I like that. What? Milady said so. There, if you're good enough, he'll love you too. She said. She said so, but if I'm just good enough, you love me, right? She tilts her head and looks at you. The sharpness of her chin casts an unsettling shadow in the darkness. You're not the one that I love. I shouldn't have let her do this to you. Ooh. If it was you, all the cross lines would be in the same direction. Yes, I will always love you no matter what you're in. Yeah, I don't like either of these answers. We'll try one first. The thing you're staring into just isn't Lilith. It's an empty shell, a twisted reflection stripped of free will, and canny amalgam where fragments of the young woman have somehow tangled with essence poured into it. In that moment, a crushing wave of pity floods your entire being. But you can't tell who it's for. The woman looking at you with desperate hope? Lilith? Or yourself? But she told, if you're good, he'd love you. I failed, and I ain't no good. It was never about whether you were good or not. You were good enough always. It's just the thing that makes you feel otherwise is wrong. You're saying this all because of her. She's the one who told you that, isn't she? She turned you into this, into something she wanted to be herself. She didn't just take your body, she claimed your soul too. She just wants you to love me as you As your love comes. That's how it should be, isn't it? In it? That's what you wanted. Ooh. Poisonous thoughts root deep within the young woman are so strong that her cloudy eyes almost seem to reflect the innocence of Lilith you once remembered. Did I really want this without understanding what it was? Did I change Lilith? No. These aren't your thoughts. She shaped this role for you. I wanted to play it with your whole body and soul. You hadn't became the shape I desired. A shade of anger flickers across her face. Her hazy eyes begin to tremble in the crystal's light. You say you don't love me. Always, always, always. You don't see. If you don't love me... Her arms fall limply on her side as if lifeless. I can't be what you want me to be. The person you are is good enough. It's just... all of this is terribly wrong. Do you really think that? How come I must think differently? Just how you lived before you came to be like. Do you remember it all before you came here? The young woman falters. Her expression face turns first to you, then to the crystal. You see her searching for something deep in her mind, then... The skin stretched across her face shifts faintly. You want to believe she's smiling. Her body loosens. A white place once, with flowers. There were wave stairs. Whoosh. My mother, yes, she used to read to me sometimes. Things like... She mimes writing with her hand. A book? Ah, yes. My lady told me if I'm good one day, mother might read me a book again. She leaned her body against the wall, her hands hang limply by her sides, her face looks onto you, expressionless. But I think time now will never come, because you never loved me. That's enough, I need to get you out of here. Or do you want your mother to read you a book again? She nods shyly. Then we need to get out. Suddenly, she opens her eye wide and collapses to the wall she was leaning against. She covers her ears with her hands. Get out? No, it won't happen. A lady will find me. I can't go, I'm here. I'll stay here, I'll wait for you. You said you don't love me. You'll come, and you'll love me. Listen, you have to escape, do you understand me? She's using you. Do you know a way out? There has to be a cellar door leading outside. There is a beautiful world waiting for you outside. Waves, huge, towering waves. When they crash against the cliff's edge, they send up sprays of white, pearl-like foam. Whoosh. Books that tell of incredible tales and stories. She doesn't understand the words you say. With her hands over her ears, she just stares at your face, her lip moves constantly. I'm here. I'll stay here. I'll wait for you. You'll love me. She said so. We can escape. Do you understand me? I'll stay here. You'll come. You'll come back. You'll love me. You'll come. She no longer hears you, curled up against the wall, hands over her ears. The hollow shell is just rocks back and forth, murmuring that you'll come back and one day you'll love her. The chain wrapped around her neck are drawn so tight, no force could ever free her from this place. Okay, time to check out 2 more doors. I need to find a way out of this room. Head towards the doors. Clara used black alchemy to look better and transform into Lilith. And then gets angry when we turn her in. And I think Clara is Lilith's little pet project, making her into what we have apparently told that we would like Lilith to be like, right? To look like. As the heavy weight of the air presses down on you, your eyes catch the doors nestled among the moss-covered wooden panels on the wall to your right. The first door is made of unpolished wood, but its surface is intricately carved with winding grain patterns like real tree bark. dried moss fragments and root designs reaching upwards. It looks like it's been carved from the trunk of an actual tree. The second door, by contrast, doesn't look natural at all. Its surface nearly ivory white, but faintly glowing raised patterns appear. Human bones, ribs, finger, joints, straw fragments, all intricately carved and joined together. You can't help but admire this art. A small inscription is etched near the edge of the door. The most delicious are the familiar. I mean, it could be. But then this little girl probably wouldn't be Clara. Or is it Lily just getting back at her? That could also be. It's an interesting thought pattern, at least. Oops. So, tree trunk or skeleton door? What do we think? Which one do we want to try? It does remind me a little of Slay the Princess. Just we have doors and not path and not a narrator talking. You guys get to choose. We're gonna choose the opposite on the later run if we have time. What do you think? The most delicious are the familiar. Did they eat their own kids or something like creepy like that? Yeah, she could be, but she also seemed like completely stitched together, right? Like she would pull and eat it and yoinked and all the things. But it could also be part of her psyche, and I'm thinking that the bone door means skeletons. I say we'll leave the skeletons out of the closet. Does that mean we pick the skeleton door or that we leave them in there? Do we leave the skeletons in the closet or do we say hi? As in the bones door? Okay. Oh wait. Surface of the door is filled with bones and skulls like old graveyards. Didn't know there was such a door in the basement. Did Lilith make it? Say hi. Let's say hi to the familiars. The moment you touch the white knob of the door, a fierce cold grips your body, as if you're touching a gravestone. Skeletons need to be taken out during Halloween? Absolutely. Suddenly thoughts rush through your mind. Your mother, Lilith. Your conscience. You realize you're trying to figure out which one feels more familiar. For a moment, you think about the piece of meat placed on the table. You sat up with Lilith upstairs. What kind of meat it was? You shake your head, banishing the thoughts from your mind, and open the door. Hi, Barry. That was a bad your mom joke? Yeah. How's Barry doing today? The door opens without resistance. Inside, it's a little brighter. Metal tables are scattered across the room, each layered with dried blood. On the floor, small pools of urine and pus mingle with damp stone. Releasing an unbearable stench. And in the midst of all of it hang bodies on chains from the ceiling, rotten, hollowed out, left on hooks to be forgotten. Thai green curry. Keenan, who dares disturb my century-long slumber? The voice sounds as if it's scraping its way out of a throat who shouldn't still be alive. Who's talking? Who are you? Where's yours? Oh, what did you end up having then, Yu? Who are you? I'm over here. Come closer. I don't bite. Well, I'm kidding. Of course I bite. But right now that's not really an option. I'm a bit tied up, you see. The thing before you... Oh boy. Lovely. Is a body without a lower half. Another one of Lilith's experiments. Its arms are chained to the ceiling. A hook driven through its shoulders, its head, lolling onto its left shoulder, watches you with curiosity. It doesn't take long to notice that one of its eye sockets is empty. What happened to you? I'm sorry, I'm not going to ask him how he's going to talk. What happened? It's kind of a long story. I can tell you though. Come on, I'll put up a chair. Sit. You glance around in dim light. Against the far wall, a corpse rests with its head slumped against a blood-smeared surface. Each time a faint breath, which sort of known, passes through, the body sways over ever so slightly. Its head dragging softly against the wall. All around you, other bodies hang from meat hooks, swaying slowly, one by one, but there's no chair. None at all. Wild boar stew? Yummy. Ha, every time. There's no chair. Don't bother looking. I was testing you. For a corpse, you are surprisingly lively. Who are you? This dead one. Who is it? Dunno. Might be you, actually. It was here before I arrived. It'll still be here after I'm gone. Another one of Lilith's little experiments when she was trying to recreate you. They say his own indecision is what killed him. Maybe this time will be different, Golden Boy. What do you think? I don't understand. How do you know all this? What are you? Now that's the right question. I'm glad you asked. Thank you, Dree. Because the truth is, I haven't seen myself in a while. I don't know what I've become, but something's definitely missing. And definitely just trying to fill the void with something else. Were you someone once? Of course they were someone once, you dumb. Or did she create you? Now that's another good question. I've been asking myself the same thing every night for the last 3 years. I was someone once, yeah. But it didn't last long, because the last time that someone opened their eyes, Lilith was staring back at them, and then bam. From that moment on, I was forced to choose between being someone or looking like someone. Feels familiar. The only difference is my choices have always been made by others. Oh, here we go again. The fate monologue, right? Everyone else made the choices for you. What did you do? Just watch, stay silent? Were you just a poor little leaf tossed around in the stream of creation? Open your eyes already. Look, I'd love to stay here and talk about my choices, really. But I gotta get out of here. There must be some cellar hatch somewhere around here. Where is it? They weren't choices, they were masterfully crafted traps. And here we go, we get into the psychology of it, don't we? What a brilliant excuse. Traps, huh? That's what you came running all the way here, isn't it? Right into the heart of it. Spare me your fate nonsense, Golden Boy. You wanted this, whether you knew it or not, because being loved even by her was easier than running. And the funny thing is, maybe she really did love you. That's why I exist. I'm the part of you that couldn't carry that love. A sudden silence fills the room. Dim light reflects off the foul puddles on the floor. One of the corpses slumped against the wall stares at you, its lidless eyes wide open, jaw hanging at an unnatural angle. A bug crawls across its face, disappearing between the torn skin of its cheek, and calmly makes its way down towards the throat. Watch out for the furniture, then? In front of you, the corpse, bound in chains, swayed gently, caught in a faint breeze whose source you can't place. With each movement, the chains creak softly where they meet the ceiling. How long have you been hanging there? Let's see. Roughly since the time you started blaming yourself for your mother's death. Back then, I was just the head. Nothing below the neck. I fill out over time, you see. There's a lot of voices you've silenced, chained up, and showed away. So I figured by now I'd be up and running, but there's been a few bumps along the road. Like what? Like death, Golden Boy. Death? What death? The death you're about to witness. Come closer. I want to show you something. Oh, I'm so curious. We're definitely going closer. Alright then. Here we go. Hold on to your palm a little more. Yes, don't drop it. Oh, I really hate this part. Put out your hands. As you stand erect in front of the corpse, the stench becomes almost unbearable. Inside this empty eye socket, you catch a faint glimmer. Something shimmering, then the body starts to retch and convulse, and he grips his chain tightly as something thick rises up his throat. At last, a dark reddish fluid oozes from his mouth, and he vomits onto your outstretched hand. A mouthful of thick, warm bile fills your open palm, but within the heavy heat, there's something there. They're called toes? Oh boy. Ugh, damn, give me a second to catch my breath. Ugh, it's never easy coughing up the things Lilith stuffed inside me. Flares, yeah. Here you go, golden boy. Pretty sure this belongs to you. What's that? A crystal. Unformed, still translucent. Something you once said when you truly believed you loved Lilith. A memory. Your greatest joy and your greatest lie. That feeling clung to Lilith. She took it and turned it into a ritual, shaped it and made it into something else. So is this kind of how we look like? Which memory is this? You watch as the corpse breath slows. The single eye sunken into his skull begins to dim, fading softly. A faint, genuine smile forms across his face. He can no longer speak. So it was just a memory then. As you wipe your hand clean, the round, translucent crystal is revealed. Veins pulse across its surface with blue energy, throbbing like living tissue. Inside the orb, a vision takes shape. You feel Lilith's warm body against yours, the softness of her lips pressing into you, her fingers threading through your hair, her breath hot and immediate against your neck. Your body trembles. You're biting, tearing, devouring each other, consuming until there's nothing remains between you. And in that moment, you're whole, truly complete. Your bodies dissolve into another, and you touch the essence of the core of Lilith's being. Then, with your lips pressed to hers, you begin to speak. I'll never let you go, my love, and I will love you forever. The crystal shatters in your hand, a sharp flash, and then 1,000 tiny fragments scattering around the room. The corpse before you slips free from its chains, crashing into the pool of fetid, pus-laced water below. With one last effort, he turns his face towards you. I said the things. You couldn't. Now the words are yours, golden boy. Break free from your chains, unlock them. We'll meet again very soon. The corpse looks at you with that same faint smile still on his face. The silence in the room deepens. Now I'll also carry the things you can no longer say. The corpse doesn't respond to your touch. In the stillness, it looks almost like it's fallen into a peaceful, restful sleep. Time to find a way out of here. Oh. As you return, searching through the room, you feel something settle over you, a sense of expectation. The lifeless bodies strewn across the chamber are watching you. On the wall on your right, you see two distinct doors once again. The first door is sealed with rusted chains, but the chains aren't locked together. They merely hang there as if they tried to hold something back and failed. Oh dear. The other door stands slightly ajar. Beyond it, nothing but darkness. No light, no life. So, where are we going? What do you guys think? The door ajar with no light, or the chain door where something apparently escaped? That is today's question. Chain door it is then. We go with the first suggestion. The chains draped over the door aren't tightly bound together. They simply hang there, heavy and loose. As if they once tried with all their strength to seal something shut and failed. From beneath the door, a faint cold breeze flows out. carrying with it a soft, flickering glow. Open the chain door. You open the door and step inside. Your foot is met with a smooth surface without any textures. No stone here, no dust, not even an echo. Silence, a cold whiteness. The room is bright. Far too bright. The light overwhelms your eyes. There is nothing left that could remain in the shadow. Where am I? Your gaze falls on a white door standing directly before you. Ordinary, with nothing particularly striking about it. It simply waits for you to open it and step through. There is something fishy about this place. Tell me, what is this? Why is the light so blinding? Why is it so silent and empty here? What happened to the sound of the water crashing against the stones beyond the walls? Look, none of it matters right now. You need to reach the door as soon as possible and leave this place behind. Just do as I say. Maybe in this silence I can rest a little. Look, we don't have time to lose. This isn't the place where you can rest right now. You're waiting in an emptiness that should not exist. Do you know what happens to the character who lingers in an emptiness that shouldn't exist? They become a character who shouldn't exist. You must act at once. That's why you're anxious, right? Why is there nothing here? Why is this place empty? Because some rooms are empty. There's nothing in them. Nothing left to narrate. No meaning to be found, okay? Let's move on now. That's why you're afraid then. Why is that? This, for the first time, you're the one asking questions. Of the void. Of there being nothing in the void because nothing happens. Oh, I like that. Then there's nothing left to narrate. That's why you need to get up and leave this place at once. You're afraid of being lost in the Neverall, from the narrator to the narrated, from the active to the passive. If I don't leave this place, you too will cease to exist, or should I say, you will cease to exist. And if I don't do that, that would be your end as well. I'm the one keeping you standing in this burned out ruined house, the one stopping you from breathing like a fetus in your own madness, alright? Now do as I say and get to the door. I think I won't do that. You think you're very clever, don't you? I'm the master of this story, and I have to get us out of here. You see the room beginning to shrink, the walls stretch in unnatural ways. The wall before you seems to be closing in on you. You know you have to open the door. Nah. No, I will no longer be the victim of this story. For once, I will decide for myself. I will not open that door. You want to simply stay in the whiteness, to stop, to rest, to remain in silence forever, don't you? This never happened. Perhaps I didn't create this room, but I created the whole illusion for you. And if you no longer wish to take part in it, farewell, leading man. I hope you enjoyed the story I narrated for you. Close your eyes. I guess that's an ending then. Oh, when I came to against the wall, the pain in my skull was unbearable. Must have been another foul dream again. Remember what dream it was? White room, pale white. I was trying to escape it. Ugh, my head, the room began to shrink. Lilith again, always her. Who else could it be? My love, Lilith. Oh, if you're seeing this, it means that you've woken up. Ugh, what other took us from the ceiling again? Moonlight, must be midnight or thereabouts. The house is collapsing. 5 years, dust and decay. I'm hungry. Look around. The dining table and toppled chair remained. On the table, dust-caked plates, water drips against the loft above. Insects scatter across the floor. Are you searching for food too? That sound, was it Lilith? Go to the kitchen. The kitchen is empty. Cockroaches scatter along the counter. Am I hungry? Not truly. What was desire meant to feel like? There is nothing here. I killed Lilith. Did a voice came from inside? Return to the living room. The same floorboard groans beneath me. It's my guilt that weighs it down. The window shattered. Did I do that? Likely. Door slide topple, one leg on a table sags ready to snap. More room, tied to hand him to the BDSM room. Sure thing. What even does that noise? The board cracks between my steps, rot everywhere. I drag my feet as I move. Inward. Was the sound from here empty, hollow? What was here? Oh yeah, the door. Of course, the door where I killed Lilith. Did the sound come from within? Her love was madness, and I knew it would be the death of me. Terror drove me. I fled. I knew she would never lose her hold. I take. Thus, I had but one path. I had to be free of her. I could not do it. No, no, no. What was that? Who speaks? Lilith, this is you. There were paintings watching over these stairs, beautiful ones, Lilith and I together. Now nothing remained. Nothing at all. Board creaks everywhere, splintering, falling apart. The plaster has fallen from the walls, exposing what's beneath. This is it, yes. Here they took her after I betrayed her. They seized her arms and dragged her away. First they cut out her tongue so she couldn't conjure her alchemy again. Lilith, is that you? Darkness. The stairs now have long since crumbled. She told me herself this was where they carried her out. They took her. They cut off her limbs so she could never walk again. I'm coming, my love. Love the VTuber here? It's one of two. So we have the short, we have this one, and we have one that's even longer. Returning to the living room. Dining table, overturned chairs, plates on the table, white porcelain, only dust from the ceiling. Did you call out to me? Kitchen's empty, that's the same. So, basement. Darkness. Go down. A blue light. Where could it be coming from? This basement to one room. Damp stones covered in moss. She had drawn a circle here. She stood at its center. When they took her, they flayed her face so no one would recognize her again. We have the long and the super long. I know. My love? Lilith? The blue light shimmered over your wet clothes, right? The salty water of the sea drips down from where you were thrown. Your hands are severed. Coagulated blood pools back at your feet. The flayed pieces of your face hang, oozing pus. Lidless eyes stare at me. I'm sorry. My voice echoes over the stone. Her arms hang limply at her side, motionless. There's a rage in her eyes. Lilith, my love. She doesn't answer. Not sure if she hears me, but from the slit in her bare face, shaped like a mouth, black fluid drips out. It spills onto the floor. Oh god, not that good. I should disable that for talking this kind of stream, shouldn't I? Is that you calling me, my love? Where are you? Go upstairs. All your memories will slowly melt away, like tears in the rain. I would try. Oh, we got second end. The end. So that was our second ending, and I'm just gonna go grab my meds because it's 8 o'clock. Can somebody tell Dani to get her meds and say the message is from me? Be right back. Thank you. And good. I'm taking mine. As one should. Yeah, I know. She's always a little bit grumpy about it. But won't stop me from forever telling her to do it. I'm guessing the start is gonna be the same. As your, yeah. So this is the same for every start. Yeah, we literally turned her in. So I'm sure she's really happy with us, right? Let's go. I'm not gonna read Danny got mommed all the time. Act 1. Welcome home, my love. What we have to do though is get back to where we get to the room. So, no, I haven't read the letter. The raindrops fall on the paper. Read the lines again and again. Yeah, okay, so it's this one. Where is she basically? Welcome home, my love. I know, right? Need to put an end to this. Lilith is dead, and yet you fear she isn't, because what waits for you might be far more dangerous than a corpse calling to her door. Memories. Ugh, why did you call me here? Where else would it be? Exactly. First place, first love. I get to leave. It's not too late for anything. Ooh, wait, let's try. Well, let's go with a letter. You left the letter. Will it ever return? Okay, so that still doesn't make us do anything else. Gotcha. Knock on the door. Cat. That didn't change anything. Therefore, we pet the cat. And hope this will be here when we leave. Open the door. Hopefully that maybe gets us the cat to come help us later, right? I am ready to face my past lies. And then we meet Lilith. Is it really Lilith? I'm pretty sure we've taken both why and how. Okay, we did not take how. Curiosity led you here. Or is it? So this is still the same. The flower. Yeah, wait till the flower. A beautiful lie. Finally calm, understandable, you should be dead. I left you here with all ended. How? No. That's not it. The Lilith I knew died years ago. Okay, we're still gonna sit down and we're not gonna eat though. Definitely not eating. Perhaps I was just ignoring it. You betrayed me, reported me, spoke of the dark. Yeah, well, that's what happens, isn't it? Huh. I suppose even the gods can't mend what's broken inside you. Is that so, love? And perhaps it's time we bury the broken pieces. Yeah. Your madness will break both of us, probably. I guess try other doors, like get to the doors. So all I know is that you have to not eat the pork meat. We didn't eat anything. I told her I'd never leave you no matter what. That's what you said. Pull back. And then finger. Your finger, are you sure you're alright? Wait a second, you thought it was funny that you found your mother drawn in her own blood? Okay, let's try and get up. Because that's what we have to do. Then, of course, she gets a wee bit angry with us. Head for the door. Listen to me, you don't have to do this. You know I can't do that. Not for you, not for me. I love the fact that she's kind of wibbling. You haven't finished your dinner. Wanted to leave until you do, my love. How about no? Look, I'm only here because I want to understand you. Whatever you wrote about this, I came to talk. Fine, let's talk. After you put that down. We talked, my love. Everything, you already understand. Everything is out in the open now. No more secrets, no shadows, no more masks. There's only acceptance. Yeah, I probably should have done that from the start, to be honest. On her maddened face, there's a terrifying grin mingled with dread. Veins bulge on her forehead. Stop. Okay. We did run last time, which gave us the doors. Should we pick its awakening? Just to see what that does? I'm afraid I cannot let you do that. HAL 9000. Let's try the awakening one, shall we? Paralyzed, you tremble body, take a single step back. Your gaze locks onto the rebirth happening before you. Lines emerge down the right side of her face, spreading towards the neck and chest. Then, pieces peel away like yellow leaves. Beneath is not flesh, but damp tissue, like moss, like dreams long forgotten and rotted, or emotions left unsaid, which caused decaying in her heart's depths. Oh wow, I am everything you kept hidden. The seed that sprouted in the cracks of your lies. She locks her blood-filled eyes on you, her flayed face exposed. Words pour out of her mouth, unformed. I am us. This is beautiful. I do. That falling broad clearly awakened something. Oh no, naughty. Naughty. Oh no, we would never be naughty. So what do we pick here, guys? Must run, have to escape this madness, or this is beauty? How creepy are we gonna make this? Because I see one of these answers that's way more creepy than the other. And it's not the one that most people will probably think of. Beautiful. Definitely, let's go for it. Your heart. Lilith raises a knife above her head. A lightning flash beyond the window floods the room with blinding light. Hey, you're just turning into both of us. It's okay. We accept that. Well, there's only one thing to do then, since we chose this is beautiful. Close your eyes and accept Lilith. Have at it, sir. Have at it. When everything ends, there is no light, no sound, in fact, not even darkness. It unravels. I wish I could say the name of a child here, but it was never born. The hidden words pull someone from their slumber in a distant existence. They want to escape just before they are pulled into the void, and they rise. It awaits to fall, to fall, to fall, to fall, to fall, fall. Each collapse unto itself, intertwining, melding beyond the never all. Millions of different lives are lived. We died in love and loved in fear again and again. We are beyond the material boundaries and even beyond cosmos. We penetrate the essence of the gods. We touch the threads of existence. Each essence mingle with one another. They turn, flow, and spin. A long journey found us, a vast and unacceptable absence on the beach. And finally it stops, of course. If such a thing was brave and possible, but it isn't. Wait. I was Elric. I longed to take shape from things I remembered, but they crushed me. I vanished and was lost. We existed beyond the never all. We're the last of your thoughts. We are the shell that you're afraid to break. We are the you inside Lilith. Well done. You are now us, so we're us again. That's the first of 8 endings. We have the second, so we didn't get a new ending. That apparently giving in to her at any point just gives us the same ending. That still looks super cozy. I guess we're gonna have to run. Run, little girl, run. You are now us. Visa obtained. Mm-hmm. Oh no, not the black alchemy. The horror. Literally. Is that the visa you want though? That is a good question. Is that the visa you want? Is there really more than like one visa though? Also, you know, asking for a friend. Hmm. Mm-hmm. You still turn back. Who is the ads? Fine. No more ads. There we go. No more ads for you. Then the nonsense, Lilith is dead. Yes, you've heard that she's not. Memories. I guess I'll leave. Let's put a letter in our pocket. Open the door. Pet the cat. We always pet the cat. We didn't see any difference, so... There we go. Well, it's fixed now. I know I didn't have to, but I could. We're so ready to face her fast. We picked both of those. Why and how? What is the long hair version of my VTuber? Do you want... We can do that. We can take a small split break. I'll show properly. So yeah, this is the one. This is the half. This is the one basically based off of your hair version tree. The one she had when you first created her. So it's kind of half long. Then we have this one, which is the long. So now you have the luxury of 3 hairstyles. Quite pretty. I still want the button that makes my hair longer or shorter at Wish. Thank you. My actual hair. Oh my. And of course, she still has her short hair, so I can use all three. We can keep purple highlights. I know. We had to keep the purple. You like? Nice. We can use the long hair for a little while then. Just swap it up a little today. You expected me to pay the price for your madness. Yeah, she's a little bit crazy, this woman. Look away. Love means something different to you. Madness will break the both of us. Hi, Danny. Annoying friend, right? There's no annoying friends here. Well, I mean, I'm your annoying friend, but you know, that's a different thing. How was the rest of your stream? Did you get to clean a lot of stuff? We had weird technical issues. That's always fun, right? Well, welcome in, Raiders. We are playing Livber. It's a little bit of a weird-ass game. You did feel like Big Jim is gonna kill you soon. Well, there is that feeling. Yeah. We're kind of digging for endings for this game now. We got the short, quick ending, and we found one a little longer ending. And now we're doing... like, we're just working our way through where we can possibly arc and find other endings. I'm glad you took your medicine. Sorry I had to send you your way for that. But yeah, Big Jim might be wanting to kill you soon. We're not eating pork meat. Never. We didn't eat anything. I've chosen both of these. Stop. Are you sure you're alright? Why? Okay, that's another one. Because some sessions are meant to consume you, they have to go deep. Have to be part of who you are, like you, like me, or like you becoming a part of me, you understand, don't you, my love? You must be inside me. Neither of us is complete until we're one. Shells. Shells within shells. Voids. Yeah. It has a very cool art style. And we have to go... We're not gonna try and eat this shit. We're gonna just get the fuck out. Head for the door. Listen to me. You don't have to do this. You must be inside me. I know, right? You know I can't do that. Look, I'm only here because I want to understand you. Whatever you wrote in that letter, I came to talk. We've talked, my love. Okay, stop. And run. Because Awakening gave us the same thing. Another exit, a window, a back door. Shit, there must be something. You know what? Let's see if there is something. Yeah, you're both helping. You're being wonderful. I love it. We can't be separated. Not. And then hitting the... There's nothing left, love. My love. There's no way out. Basement? I must try the basement door. Okay. So we go to the basement door no matter what. Yay! And that's the Latin we've already found. She also said shell twice, you did. Act 2, Echoes Deep Within. In the dark, you pause a moment. Your mind drains to grasp with Lilith. Food, creation, the dust. Okay, so this is where we... Okay, where am I? Try to examine your surrounding. The basement. Could I find a way out through the basement? Lilith's creation, what it was herself, wasn't it? God. What was the thing I saw? What I just lived through was real. Few who face such dread believe it was real. Perhaps this time that belief will be what frees you from this basement. Where am I? Try to examine your surroundings. The basement. We know we're in the basement. Once, on a sunlit morning of the first circade, you saw Yell descend these very basement stair. You followed after, finding her scratching. Okay. You saw it was a hatch opening outwards. Old, broken hinges rusted. When Lilith saw it, she grew fearful. Could I use this? Do I remember what it looked like? Made of wood, round. No, go down the stairs. We tried going upstairs, that didn't quite work. Open the door slightly. You re-rise from the dark, the basement stairs sink into abysmal silence. Your step finds solid ground. Old memories. You remember the rooms beneath this house you once shared with Lilith? But like everything else, this place feels unfamiliar now. Lilith, their dread is still fresh, sharp and ripe. Crystal growing between the stones in the wall casts a faint, pale light. When you lift your head, you see two doors. Yeah, so we can examine our surroundings. We did that last time. And look at the frame on the table. That's the scratched out picture. Take a closer look. I always believed you'd be there when I opened my eyes. When I reached out to my hands, I believed I'd find you always. But these fragile bodies of ours, they're in the way, my love. We must free them of everything that keeps us apart, even you. We must be free of everything, even you. Even of you, my love. My love, my love. It's already too late. You've disturbed something. The air is beginning to grow heavy. Your ears start to ring. I need to get out of here. I have to find a path to the cellar door fast. She's taking shape. She's becoming what she's always meant to be. Just gonna do something. Which one did we take last time? Yeah, there's trick-or-treaters outside. Wasn't that the wooden? Wood last time. Should we take metal door this time then? Okay, let's take metal. When you open the iron door, a sour stench of sweat and rot greets you. Freyr and Lilith might be following you. You slip inside and shut the door quickly behind you. You look around like the room before. This one is shrouded in an airy halo of blue light cast by the crystals embedded in the wall. The air quivers with anticipation, and then a voice. Why would we make it easy? No. Do you remember me? Oh boy. When you turn towards the voice, you see a young woman standing motionless in the corner of the room, her skin clinging tightly to bone. If not for her eyes, bright and piercing deep into your soul under the pale light, You might have mistaken her for a still silhouette of a statue, but then she tilts her head, just slightly, and in that moment you see it more clearly. There's something in the woman's eyes, something you once knew, something you once loved. Look closely. Wait, but I know you. At last. She made me, remade me from start to finish. Yes? What? Who did this? Was it Lilith? And no, I didn't want this, Lilith. When you said our creation, was she talking about you? Whatever, so you want this madness to end soon, to see Lilith's strange game come to an end, but no. This isn't the creation Lilith spoke of, this is personal experiment of hers. What she has in store for you is something very different. Shh, don't say it. You say her name, she'll come. The young woman, hearing Lilith's name, presses herself against the wall. She pulls her shoulder tight inward, eyes fixed on the door behind you as she speaks. I had to be good. The room is different though, isn't it? I mean beautiful. Beautiful. I had to be... yes. What? Yeah, same girl, I guess. The finger, it pulls it back, crystal eyes flows from her clearly. A scar begins beneath her neck and runs towards toward past her ears, reaching up to her hair roots. The skin of her face is pulled taut, as if cut apart and stitched back together. It looks the same? Okay. I wasn't sure. I couldn't quite remember if we had a mirror behind her or not. So basically, she's a creation. A woman here before you looks like somebody who's been worked on endlessly, reshaped piece by piece since childhood. The young woman looks at you from where she had crouched down by the wall. For a moment, the twisted smile on her face reminds you of Lilith. For you. To create you and of course, to love you. Lilith, I loved you for who you were, or are you her? Did Lilith steal your body and soul? So which her does he mean? I'm curious now. What her is she referring to? Right? He says that, are you her? Did Lilith steal your body and soul? So, which her and with Lilith? Is it like two different Liliths? Like his Lilith and somebody else? What do you think? Are you her? Ah. I've always still been yours, love. The young woman collapses onto her knees as she's used every last ounce of her strength. Breathlessly turns her gaze to you. Was it good? I think so too. Yes, you've been good. I've been good, yes. Said. So there, if you're good enough, he'll love you too. She said you'll love me, won't you? She tilts her head and looks at you. The sharp point of her chin casts an unsettling shadow in the darkness. You're not the one I love. Shouldn't have let her do this to you. Or, yes, that's what we did last time, which really upset her. So shall we try, yes, I will always love you no matter what you're in? I like how she kind of falls apart. You keep your mouse over here. The thing you're staring into isn't Lilith, it's just an empty shell, a twisted reflection stripped of free will, an uncanny amalgam where fragments of the young woman have somehow tangled with the essence you poured into it. In that moment, a crushing wave of pity floods your entire being, but you can't tell who it's for. The woman looking at you with desperate hope, Lilith, or yourself. Alright, then, alright. I will see Mom now. I will see her hair. Her eyes glaze over as she tilts her head slightly. You can see her body start to tense. And why? Why is it still so cold inside? I'll do everything I can to help you see your mother again, whatever it takes to get you out of here. I'm thinking of the shadow and light self in Carl Jung's psychology. Ooh, nice theory. Like, 1 or 2? What do you guys think? Do we go like all the way and try and protect her, or like, I don't know. You got food? Gnomes, what did you get? Did you see the long hair, by the way, Donnie? My avatar is a little different. See, I half feel like this is just one person with schizophrenia. Yeah. In Jungian psychology, the shadow represents the unconscious, repressed or unacknowledged part of the self, which can include negative traits, but also hidden positive potentials. The light represents the conscious, accepted, and idolized aspects of the personality. Yep. I can show you in a little, then I can show you both properly. This is her longest hairstyle. She also has a half-long one. And her short one. I haven't tried making them dark, though. I didn't dare. Whatever it takes to get you out of it. I don't know. Which one what do we think we should pick here? 1 or 2? What's our feeling? What's our death? Should so make a long 7? It's hard to pick 7 when you have 1 and 2. I sadly cannot pick 7. 1? Okay. I'll do everything. You can't even get out of here yourself. You don't know the way. You have no idea how to do that. But in the circumstance of a poor soul standing before you like this, a shell without with a shattered mind, feels like the only thing you should say. Uneven, clearly. Leave? No, can't. Milady will find me. I can't go. I'm here. I'll stay here. I'll wait for you. You'll come. You can see terror in her eyes. Listen, you have to escape. Do you understand me? She's using you. We tried this one. She just... No. I need to get you out of here. Let's just try this instead. You don't love me. Lie. You love me, you wouldn't run. You wouldn't leave. You'd stay. You'd love there. I'll stay. I'll stay here. I'll wait for you. We can escape. Do you understand me? I'll stay here. You'll come. You'll come back. You love me. You'll come. Yeah, she's a bit broken, this one. She no longer hears you, curled up against the wall, hands over her ears. This hollow shell just rocks back and forth, murmuring that you'll come back, that one day you'll love her. The chains wrapped around her neck are drawn so tight, no force could ever free her from this place. Examine our surroundings. Moisture, walls left in corner like a bed. Sheets lie stained with blood, urine, and pus. Atop it is a cloth doll. The floor is decayed, scored, and battered, as though someone had dragged things, slammed them down. Against the wall, you see rests a rusted metal table, its surface scattered with shards of broken mirrors. Oh, that's a hint. In front of it, a chair has collapsed. Its legs bent, brown stains coated thoroughly, so you can hardly guess what the original color was. Is the ragdoll yours? I'll stay here. You'll come. You'll come back. You'll love me. You'll come. The doll is in shambles, stained with black blotches, its eyes long since gouged out. One arm dangles loose, its fabric looks like it's been torn open and stitched back together again and again. In different places. The padding that once gave the head shape has been entirely removed. Patches of mismatched clothes are sewn haphazardly across its body. This doll is a representation of her, isn't it? Lying lifeless on the bed, the ragdoll is a reflection, a crude replica of the woman murmuring to herself by the wall. Oh wow. Do we give her the doll? Or do we not touch the doll at all? I think she made a doll of herself. Or touch it. Okay. But I do think she made a doll like in her own image. So that she isn't completely alone in having that image. Let's touch it. You gave the doll back to Clara. Maybe this belongs with you. You'll love me? Uh-oh. I'm back. Well, she just went completely quiet. Her eyes turn to you for a brief moment as her trembling hands take the doll. Her murmuring stops. You can feel she wants to thank you, but it seems you forgot how to say those words long, long ago. Welcome. You turn your gaze back to the room. Under the crystal glows, the metal sham table shimmers faintly. On the wall, 2 doors catch your eye. Like moss-covered walls around them, they're tinged with an unsettling shade of green. Well, we're still gonna check out that table. As you move closer, you realize the glimmer you saw did not come from the table, but from the mirror shards scattered across it. The shard's rightful place is the frame hanging on the wall. In the blue light, your gaze turns to the frame, whose edges are carved with meticulous care. Almost as if ready to move, its glass had once been held together, but has burst outward from the center as though someone inside tried to break free. Well, that's not foreboding at all. On the lower corner of the table lie dried, bloody fingerprints. Whose fingerprints are there? That's long. The metal table has battered in a desperate attempt to break it apart. In the cycle of torment, it bears dents and scratches all over and over. Endlessly, fingerprints streak down the table's edge, trailing black fluid on the leg. And there beneath it you see the words carved again and again. If we are beautiful, we will be loved. If we are beautiful, we will be loved. Beautiful. One of these scratches are still damp. When you trace one of the words with your finger, a bead of fresh blood gathers on your fingertip. Clearly, the young woman hasn't written these long ago. It was just before you entered. She was here again, writing these very words. I think I've seen everything I need to say here, although I would really like to look in the mirror. Turn towards the door. Ooh, these are different doors. Hello. Its wood is dark brown, fading to grey in places, cracked and mildewed with time. There's no visible handle, only a notch in the frame, worn smooth not by force, but by habit. The other is newer by comparison, but it's not honest, the honest kind of new. More like something rotten, polished up and presented as good as new. Its wood is pale, grainless, and natural, and its center it has a silver knob. So... what door? They're my guides for now. What door? What do we think? The pretty door? That we've basically been told is lying to us? Mm-hmm. Probably because we chose the other door. I noticed. Old versus new, damaged versus undamaged, and also wood versus metal. And of course, plain versus bones. It's like the fake new. So, any wishes? Go with new? We'll try the new then. Cold is bad, she did say so. When you touch the silver knob, it feels like there's nothing in your palm at all. Your fingers quite can't sense what you're holding. It unsettles you so much that you, instead of letting go, you grip it even tighter. The tighter you hold, the more your wrist aches. This isn't a mistake. This knob was made exactly this way. To not make you feel anything. Even though something gnaws in your stomach, you push the knob. What wish is that then, Tech? Yeah, I'm still kind of half waiting for the daily risk here. The door opens without resistance. Inside, it's a little brighter. Metal tables are scattered across the room, each layered with dried blood. On the floor, small... Oh yeah, we're here. Keenan, who dares disturb my century-long slumber? The boy sounds like he's scraping his way out of a throat that shouldn't still be alive. I'm over here. Come closer. I don't bite. Well, I'm kidding. Of course I bite, but right now that's not really an option. I'm a bit tied up. Okay. What happened to you? Kind of long story. I can tell you. Pull up a chair. I'm fine right here, thanks. Do you want to tell me who you are? I'm just someone who talks, alright? You're asking no right questions, like none. Plus, you're in a rush. Got somewhere important to be? Right, questions. What even are the right questions? See, that's still not the right question, but don't you worry. Your secret's safe with me. You know, the whole ex-lover drama and all that. Oh, no, that's the right question. I'm glad you asked. Because the truth is, I haven't seen myself in a while. Yeah, we're back to that one. She did it right? For her own amusement? I don't think so. He shifts slightly as he's trying to straighten his chain-broken body. At first, she used a bit of memory. The sweet kind. Then came a few spoonfuls of guilt, indecision, and inconsistency. You know, the usual. And finally, from the part of her that still loved you, and that she couldn't handle anymore, she poured in plenty of that. So yes, Lilith did these. But not for herself. She made me for you. She was trying to create you. Just obscured, acting like everything is fine. Yeah. I don't understand. She tried to create me for me? Why would she do that? You don't understand because you still can't grasp the heart of it, golden boy. She wanted to recreate you in her own language, in the shape she chose, in a version of you with no fear, no silence. Nothing left unsaid, so she could pick up where you stopped, where you ran, where you left things unfinished. Well, in that unfinished place is standing right in front of you. I didn't leave anything unfinished. How? Well, you did leave stuff unfinished, apparently. I'm gonna go with how. How? Like alchemy. You know what blood and the hidden forces of the universe can do. But don't get it wrong. She created me, but you gave life to me. The chains holding corpse tighten. A strange, sickly yellow halo begins to glow from a single eye. Below the waist, rotted organs dangle from the gaping cavity, decayed and dripping, barely clinging to what remained. Lilith created you, not me. I don't know you. I don't even know what you are. You're just a talking corpse. Look, I'd stay and talk about what was left unfinished, but I need to go. There must be a cellar hatch around here somewhere. Where is it? Choices again. I'm actually curious enough to want to know. True. But who do you think gave her the material to work with, Lilith pulled me out of her happiest moment. What filled the rest were things you never said. What created me were the things you never dared to make, golden boy. And what will kill me? Well, you are. Kill you? You're already dead. Well, now that one was new. I didn't know you could break my heart like that. Come closer. Let me show you what's been keeping me alive. Yeah, I got my hairs done. Hi, B-Back. How was your stream? Hope it was good. How's, DNA? How's the Abyss treating you? Still fun? Oh, come on, we are too curious for this, right? I didn't really cause a few IRL things, but you're calm now. Love the game, and oh, you're on the farming stages. Well, I'm happy you love it, because that's the important part. Oh, of course we do. Alright, and here we go. Hold your palm a little more. Oh yeah, that's... He puked into our hands. Yeah. Lovely. Suppose... Are you sure this belongs to you? I suppose I can't accept that. Can't accept, he says. It's already yours. You just held on to it for a while, that's all. Something you said when you truly believed you loved Lilith, and it became your greatest regret. That feeling clung to Lilith. She took it and turned it into a ritual, shaped it, made it, and placed it inside me. Oh, do it, Night Abyss. The new non-gacha. That's literally a lawsuit waiting to happen. We'll see how it goes. They've literally taken... Oh, it's... What is... it's a copy of every other gacha game, so I'm kind of expecting it to have some consequences. But we'll see. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe they don't care. It is literally... Yeah, you probably have. It's all over the place, but the good part about it is that it's literally everything you like about the gacha combined with what people love about Warframe in one game. And it has the Warframe style grind where you can grind every character. Oh yeah, literally they've one-for-one copied characters and their animations. Yep. Yeah, it's that one. And places too. And most of the story. But hey, if the other guys don't care, they don't care. I think what they're selling, and B-Back, you can correct me on this one. They're selling costumes, right? Costumes and I guess the usual packs. I mean, yeah, it was supposed to be a gacha. But then they changed it into a non-gacha where you can literally get any character you want, sell skins for money. And I think you can still do gacha from what I've understood. Yeah, they have a premium store with stuff, the one banner with special skins. So yeah, you can gacha if you want to, but you can also just grind everything. So that's the good part about it. It's a really good idea, to be honest. Making the gacha part like optional. And letting the grinders just grind it out. You can't grind the banner skins from the premium store, but I mean, that's fine. Exactly. I mean, in all honesty, we have to be honest. They're making a game. If they're not gonna earn money anywhere, they can't have it free to play. They have to earn their cash somewhere. So, if that's premium skins, Jesus, that's fine with me. If I can get every character, I could always buy a premium skin on occasion. But it will never feel like, oh my god, I need to get this character to go with this character to go with this character, but go to this character, this character, this character, because I need all of them and I don't have enough money. I'm not a whale. Nobody ever calls me and tells me I won the lottery. So I'd rather not be pay to win, but pay to be pretty. Exactly. It's literally pay to be pretty or special. And I think that is a really cool idea. What I fear for them is if Genshin and Honkai, or well, Hoyo. Oh god, yeah. I can see that one. Didn't Genshin add as well now, though? Or is that something that I'm misremembering? Like some special Halloween skin that people have been pretty angry with? But yeah, we're on the memory thing. Oh yeah. Sounds good on paper. Give them some time. Yeah, I will give... hey, every game needs time. We know how starts can be, right? They added them in Lastra Wonderland, which is Infinity Nikki. Oh yeah, that's true. Together with the community make games. Joy. But I will always say that give every game some time. I mean, look at Final Fantasy. The start of Final Fantasy 14 wasn't exactly grand either. My only worry for Abyss is that they will get sued. Skins are for these mannequins? Yeah. They need to cook their active addressing issues for the first game produced and pressed as long as they stick to what they say with monetization. That's good. But from my big fear for them, and I don't know if Hoyo or who, I don't remember who made Genshin. Is that Hoyoverse as well? Yeah, that's all Hoyoverse, isn't it? Honkai Star Rail, Genshin. Vuva is Kuro. Exactly, they might be in for a bit of a Palworld experience. And unlike with Nintendo, I will say that they do have a point. Because the first thing I reacted to, although I love everything about their idea, it's like I told you when you were playing it, right? Back the first thing I said, oh my god, you're in Belbog. Which is the first big town you come to in Honkai. And I've seen people literally run the streets and say that, hey, this is just like slightly altered. Well, we shall hope so. I at least hope so, because it would be really sad for those who love the game if they do get sued and they lose. But they have literally taken direct copies of the characters and stances. I've seen a lot of it by now. And again, Hoyo, I mean, the thing is, if you look at, let's say, Vuva and Genshin, you'll find the similarities either way. And in Honkai and Genshin, a lot of the characters blend, but that's the same company, so you kind of have to just accept that they do that. You'll have Blue Protocol to fall back on, that is true. But I'm hoping that you're right, and they have checked up enough to know that this will not end up with a Nintendo Palworld kind of a deal. Because that was like... I just couldn't not see the games that I've already played. In what you played, what I've seen Judge play. You love it, but also don't play with a serious grind? Nah, just have fun with it, huh? Ooh, yes, the... Rubbing like living to... Vision time. Oh yeah, this is the... I will love you forever. So it doesn't matter which one, it will still just shatter. I said those things you couldn't. Now the words are yours, golden boy. Break free from your chains, unlock them. We'll meet again very soon. And I will also carry the things you can no longer say. Okay, let's find ourselves a door. Oh, these are the same. Did it just sparkle? I'm pretty sure this door fucking just sparkled at us. So, do we take the ajar door then? That leads us into the room of light. Or, should we go to the room of light, but also leave the room of light, not piss off the narrator like I just did? What do we think? Do we take this door? Or the door that's slightly ajar, which is scary as fuck? The door on the right wasn't sparkling last time, because you saw that, right? It did kind of sparkle at us. But do we try the same door on this side? Or do we go with opposite door for opposite day for now? We did, but we also chose to stay there when the narrator wanted us to go. So we could, you know, try and go. But it might also just trap us in there and not let us go. Who knows? Let's keep it opposite time. We'll always try and have some time to play through another one quickly later. ajar. As you draw closer, the stench hits you harder. So foul it turns your stomach beyond the gap. There's no light, no sound, no life. And yet, as you near the door, you begin to feel something. A smile from a face you don't know, a name you've never heard, yet somehow remember. There's a longing there, vast, unspeakable, older than words, and deeper than memory. Open the ajar door and step into the darkness. The rusted hinges wail as the door creaks open. In the shadow of the chamber beyond, you feel something waiting for you. A cold bead of sweat trails from your nape into your back. The light behind you is weak, yet just strong enough to pierce the smothering dark, but this pale glow shows you only what you were never meant to see. Is it too late to go back? Probably. And then, that moment your foot sinks into something soft, yet treaded with something hard, you do not want to turn your head. Believe me, you do not want to see what rides beneath your step. What was it I stepped on? Look to your foot. Okay. I'll let you guys think about that while I go give Boss Cat his treats. And then we'll decide which one we'll pick. This is getting wonky. I like it. Now my mom just had to ask something just as I sat down, so I didn't unmute. Was cat treats that didn't look right, so also didn't smell right. Now Cat is like, oh, but why did you take it away? Give me my treats. It was too wet, and it smelled not like normal cat food, so no. We don't give our cat iffy things. Yeah, we did do Sparkle though. Last time was chained and normal. We did yeah, that's not. No, I don't want my cat sick. Did we look at our foot, or do we just go the fuck back? What do we think? Do we dare have a peek at our foot? I just helped her take in the empty candy box. We do this every year. We put out like a box of candy for Halloween, and we just let the kids take. There's not that many kids around here that go for Halloween, so we figured out it's easier for them to just be allowed to take a couple of candies out of the box. And this year we actually had everything taken, which is awesome. But yes, you guys, foot or not? Foot or run? What do we think? I need to fetch a new soda. Well, we're waiting for you guys to answer. There we go. Standing day, we trust the healer. Okay. Alright, thinking what could be worse than talking corpse or young woman. Experiment on you, lower your gaze. Beneath your feet lies a crushed face. With your step, you ground rotted, liquefied eyes, cartilage, and skull into a pulp with tremendous force. Around you, your heel, fragments of teeth and jawbone jut out like white pearls. From the eye sockets and ears, you see insects scurrying away. Maybe going back was a good idea. What is this place? What remains of you? Oh wow. Lilith's experiment that went wrong while she tried to create you. Those who could not bear their silence, nor their chained up thoughts. These bodies, each of them were someone. Fuck it, we ball. There's so many of them. How could Lilith have found this many people? A meaningless detail we don't have time to dwell on. You notice a light peeping out from beneath the door directly across the room. The thought strikes you, you need to get out of this place at once. But this is an important detail. The loss of so many people would have been noticed. I have to ask, sorry. Maybe a few were searched for by the families, but Liverpool is a country full of people vanishing without trace. That's why most of them slipped through the cracks of the cities and dissolved into nothingness. With that said, you too should continue on your way. This one that I crushed under my foot, who was it? Look, these things don't match her. If we don't get out of her soon, tell me, who was it? This was a Vector. Okay, third clash between light and dark with cosmic Neverall. These tainted life forms range from feral those. Named Tarim and Yubak, a hominid race from the minds of Intertestine, oh wow, with beige and yellowish toned skin. Their most distinct feature is the whip-like appendage on their backs, used for balance and communication. In his past, he spent many long years as a pirate upon the seas. At least he was forced into ports of Liverpool by Duronin and his crew. That was long ago. First he lost his ship, then he lost everything else. While serving as a watchman in the harbors, he met Lilith, and now his crushed face lies beneath your foot, waiting to be scraped away with stone. Alright, satisfied now? We need to keep moving. What about that one? Points to a corpse lying against the other wall. We shouldn't have asked. Listen to me. You piece of meat. I'm the one keeping you on your feet in this burned out, piss-stinking house. The one stopping you from curling up like a fetus in madness, alright? Now use your fucking brain and get to the door. We can wait a long time for that. Stay where you are. Okay, let's not piss him off again. Too much. Alright, but I'm not doing this because you say so. I'm doing it to get the fuck out of here. Yes, good. Let's continue. You carefully make your way through the dead bodies. None of them are in any state to rise and grab you, but you're not about to take the risk. PTSD. Step by step, you draw closer to the door, which each step comes a little nearer. I can't see a thing. Something's brushing against my foot. Do we look down or do we keep moving? I mean, we're very good at looking down, aren't we? In general. These are apparently many versions of us then. That just kind of didn't work out. Since when were we female? Let's be dumb. I told you not to look down. Stay calm, alright? The thing brushing against your foot is the hand of a corpse. It's about to grab you by the ankle. It just lies there on the floor. Its eye sockets are hollow, yet they glimmer faintly in the light. Seeping through the ajar door, its half-open mouth hangs up, wanting you to say something. Are they alive? Pull my foot back. Why won't you just do as I say? Fine, we can still get out of it. Just listen to me. As you yank your foot back, you hear the sickening sound of a limb tearing free from its liquefied joint, an arm. Slipping easily from the body, then comes an unshaped bellow rising from the feral throat. The thing around you begins to stir. Now get. Now get. You must run. With each step you're getting closer, it feels as though the room itself is shrinking just so you can reach it, only a little farther. The moment you stretch your hand, you'll open the door. Don't look back. Open the door. This is best for you. Open the door. Oh, wow. You open the door. What greets you is neither the whisper of death nor darkness. It's a warm room lit by amber tones filled with a pleasant scent. A familiar scent. Notes of phenolin dance with the resinous beat of lucid. For a moment, your nose stings and your eyes well up. You know this smell. Right in front of you stands an old wooden table. Scattered pages lie around it, along with small alembics and chemical traces. And someone is there, a woman, a very old woman. Her golden hair streaked with grey is tied up in a bun at the back of her head. The hearth built into the wall, she stirs something inside a glass bowl. She doesn't seem to notice you. Slip inside quietly. Doesn't have anything. It has this on the floor. Is this maybe Lilith's teacher? Or is this our mom? Because golden hair. And one thing we've noticed is with the Usses is that they all have like golden hair. Let's just slip in quietly, shall we? You step inside carefully and quietly. The old woman is hunched. Woman's hunched back is turned towards you from the counter just to the left of the hearth. She takes the powder and adds it to the mixture. A hiss rises from the glass bowl. The woman waits and lets out a sigh. Lygia, not right. Not quite right. Another method, another dissolution. If Lilith wants this to work, the missing piece must be found. What's she trying to do? Move a little closer to get a look at the mixture on the heart. No. Some kind of mixture, judging by the ingredients. Advanced alchemical formulas. Vials of Newton and doping sit on the counter. But the real matter isn't on the counter. Look at the floor. I hope this isn't alchemy Lilith believed would bind our souls. You can't tell. Even for you, this is advanced alchemical formula. Maybe we'll see what the woman is stirring. You could figure it out. Move a little closer. Missing something. The woman suddenly turns around. The moment she sees you, she freezes in place. A warm smile spread across her face. The dark circle under her eyes, the wrinkles give away her age. A guest! Welcome, young man. Well, I only wanted to see what you were doing, ma'am. I did not mean to frighten you. Oh, don't worry at all, darling. Come sit. She gestures to the chair in front of the wooden table. I'm not so sure we should be sitting on any chairs, right? What do we think? She has a lot of herbs in her hand. Or well, in her belt, actually. Potions. Herbs. I'm kind of covering a lot of her so you can't properly see it. Sorry. Let me do this. There. 2. Thanks, I'm good. I feel like that is the best option too. Trust the chairs? Oh no. I'm gonna say that I'm good for today. We'll come back later and trust the chairs down. The woman tilts her head slightly, her eyes fixed intently on one of the papers spread across the table. Who are you, ma'am? What are you doing here, ma'am? Let's start with the simple things. Who are you? There's no need to call me ma'am, darling. My name is Lygia. Lygia. What am I doing? I need to prepare a mixture. But... She sets the paper aside again and smiles. That same overwhelming familiar scent rises from her. Your eyes sting with tears. But something isn't right. That's why the materials won't dissolve into each other. All these fluids, formulas, maps, and enzymes. Something keeps going wrong, as if someone had tampered with it. You know who? I don't know. Maybe someone wandering from room to room, trying to cleanse themselves of their past. Or perhaps someone who as a child tampered with his mother's alchemy formulas and caused her death. Darling? I don't want to lie. How could you possibly know about my mother's death? Because that laboratory was mine, darling. I got mad at you that day, didn't I? I'm sorry. You had tampered with my notes. Your hands were covered in powder dipped into the solution. But that night, I forgave you. It wasn't your fault. I was sleepless and I never imagined you might have added something to the mixture. But you had. To you, dropping those powders and liquids of different colors into the boiling water and watching them change was nothing more than a game. Okay, I'm gonna go with how. I know, darling, I know. You thought I was gone, but I couldn't leave. And I see now I wasn't the only one burned that night. Because nothing has ever managed to tear the guilt from your mind. You believe that if not for that night, you would find me here in this room. That's why I'm here. The plot definitely thickened. I just wanted to spend some time with you here, but I lost you forever. I wanted to be like you. This work was everything to you. I wanted to make you proud. You're going to be one. You didn't lose me, darling. You did what you had to do. What I wanted you to do. That's why you must let go of your regret. I was proud of you. But that night, if not for that night, you would still be alive. You can't know that. The voices in your mind, they keep you here. Oh boy. Oh boy. So we're stuck inside our own head. Okay, this is going good places. Nice. They keep you here so you won't forget me. Isn't that right? So that you can exist. So you can remember something. That's why they hold you inside this loop. Must get out, darling. No, 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 no. You want to stay in this loop. It's safe here. Oh boy. You know what will happen. You know what waits behind each door. Well, most of the time. Don't get too close to the truth, because there you'll find nothing but ruin. Oh boy. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh my. Here we get a pretty important choice, I think. It's either, are you here to pull me out, mom or mother? Or I should stay here, where things I must put an end to, Lilith. So, fix his past. I was thinking 1 as well. We'll have to just make our way back here and try 2 later. Oh, no, darling. The woman steps a little closer. Scents of beeswax and bergamot fill the air around you. You feel warm and safe. She gently places her hand against your cheek. I forgave you long ago. I'm here because you needed to forgive yourself. Aww. That's so sweet. And it's gonna bite you in the ass in 2 seconds. And if you leave this loop, you'll go mad. What do you think will happen once you forgive yourself, leading man? A garden of white flowers and salty spray from the waves striking your face? No! Out there is only ruin, darkness and madness, nothing but loneliness. But here, you have me. A familiar voice to guide you. Why not choose 2? I love you, mother. I love you too, darling. Always, in every way. Take me out of this loop, mother. Take me somewhere I can finally shake off this weariness. What? What do you think you're doing? Do you think that with that tiny brain of yours you can break this loop? I am the one who made you. You! You're nothing but a fucked up piece of flesh, do you understand? Without me, what meaning could reality possibly hold? Tell me. Tell me. Mother? The woman leans against the far wall. You think you can get out of here, and steps toward the alchemy cabinet. Without me, you are nothing. When I open this door, I don't know what will be waiting for you on the other side, darling. But I know you'll overcome it. Your mother places a gentle kiss on your cheek, where a tear has just rolled down. No, 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 I won't allow this. And you step through the open door of the alchemy cabinet, to wake up in a new life down by the seaside. That is also a question. What did we do to ourselves? Or how about we actually killed our own mother and it literally shattered us to pieces? And we can... What will I find there? No one but you can ever know that, darling. But there will be truths. Step into the alchemy cabinet. When I came to against the wall, the pain in my skull was unbearable. It must have been another foul dream again. Mother, she was working on something in the basement, but wasn't she dead? Ugh, my head, of course she was. Long before, yet Lilith again. Always her. Who else could it ever be? My love, Lilith? Water trickles from the ceiling again. Moonlight. Must be midnight or thereabouts. The house is collapsing. 5 years, dust and decay, and I'm hungry. Is there anything to eat? Past the toppled chairs above the dining table. Plates still rest upon it. White porcelain now layered only with dust fallen from beams above. What was that sound? We seem to be back at this thing. Kitchen is empty. Killed Lilith. Wait, is this real? What? Lilith real? She was always real. Return to the living... Go upstairs. Is your bedroom once? The sheets are lie rotted now. I feared her, Lilith. She was mad. Huh. She loved me more than she loved herself. The bed lies broken, collapsed, and water dripped from the ceiling gathering there. Someone calling me? Go down. There were painting washes over these stairs, beautiful ones. Lilith and I together. Now nothing remains, nothing at all. Ford Creek everywhere, splintering. Lilith, is that you? What if we just... Okay, so we can just keep going and going and going, right? Open the door. Darkness, the stairs have long since crumbled. She told me herself this was where they carried her out. But I think if we return to the living room, we still get like tossed back to the basement door. It's like a never-ending loop. Kitchen. Basement door. Open the door. I'm just testing now. Sorry. You can hate me later. Open the door. Turn to the living room. Go to the kitchen. To the basement. I just want to see if anything happens. And it hasn't changed anything yet. Where are you? I wonder if this has some kind of hidden achievement. I probably should stop doing this. Should I stop doing this? Or do we try a little longer? It doesn't seem to like give us any other options either. Okay. Fine. Blue light. Stuck here forever now. I think I will get a headache from that. Where are you? Do we have to kiss her? Because I'm sorry it didn't work very well. Go upstairs. Like tears in the rain. So that's still the same ending. I don't quite understand the endings, because this ending felt quite different. Although we still get stuck. Okay, back into it. Chop. We're gonna do fast. Yeah, probably a wrong choice. I guess no matter how we escape, we get kind of tossed back in there. Meow. We pet the cat. Kind of hoping to find the L somewhere inside the house. No, we're not, but we're gonna try and pretend that we are. Let's see. Yeah, let's sit. I think we can still refuse to eat, right? Yeah, it would be nice if it had a chapter start, right? Hmm. Still kind of hurts your finger every time, so. Hello, Lexi. How's it going? I'm just gonna try this because we've not tried to eat. And then don't eat. Can't force me to anything, Lilith. It's creation or whatever it is. It's just one of your games. Yeah, I've showed them off. We've been using them a little bit off and on, the two different ones. What have you done? Oh, great. Here we go. See, crazy. So happy to see them in action. They're awesome. I'm not taking your hand. Okay, so if we sit down and actually try and eat... Okay, so that means that we basically end it. Okay, I was just wondering. Your back is killing you? Oh, no. So we get to this again. Because we have to literally refuse every step. Oh, wait, this is different. Oh. There, perhaps dreadful wrath of one from turn from death. The madness of a soul trapped in an endless loop. How can you even know what's the truth anymore? Few who face just dread believe it was real. Perhaps this time, belief will be that frees you from it. Let's see. We know where we are. We're in the basement. And happy Halloween, indeed. All our candy has already been eaten. But you could try in the end. Do you have another choice? We could wait here. Cannot wait here in the dark amidst dust and nothingness. There's only madness for you. You must choose. You must descend. Are you coming all the way to Norway to get some candy outside my door? I have more. Just not outside my door. There's no choice but to go down. I think that just sends us into the first ending again. And that's true. Oh, if only we could teleport, so many things would have been solved. You rise from the dark as the basement stairs sink into abysmal silence. You find solid ground. Old memories, you remember the rooms beneath this house. Yeah, so this is the same. So candle and journal, still the same. So basically he will complete us. And then of course we have the scratchy pictures. She really did. Okay, now we have wood and metal again. We've tried once on each, and we basically seem to get to the same room. Oops. I dropped that one. 2 seconds. What do we think? We've tried both. They seem to lead to the exact same girl. That's a flower. Halloween illustration to finish on Halloween? Yesterday? Oh my gosh. That's what I call a late commission. Is that an extra fee for a rush order? Okay. Me and you thinking about the exact same thing. On the other hand, I mean, getting a Halloween thing for Halloween is pretty cool too. Didn't rush you? No. But back to my question. Which door? Wooden or metal? It's okay, actually. I don't think so. The interaction behind the door seemed... Wait, we didn't look in the mirror. We did not look in the mirror. We took wood first, then we took iron. And I think we took wood again. But we didn't manage to look in the mirror. I looked at something else. We can try and look in the mirror, see what we see. Let's try that. I'm trying to remember that. I think wood. I think it was wood, but I also think it maybe was both. We'll see. Who am I? I don't remember who, but oh no. Look closely. So there's our young girl that's basically stitched together. We found a doll last time. Lilith, don't say her name. Yeah, see, this has the mirror. Oh look, it sparkles behind there. Not quite sure, but the current guess is that we are a person who is stuck in their own shattered mind. And the narrator is kind of trying to keep us in here. It came out on Tuesday. It's fine. And we've literally... What we know is that we get called back by our girlfriend that we apparently murdered. Not sure we did, though. We told the town that she was doing dark sorcery, so they did what, you know, what one did. It's more and more clear that we've been through some shit. And I'm wondering if we created this entire thing just to stay sane-ish? It is very confusing. We apparently killed our mother by accident. We just found her last time and we kind of forgave her for... Well, she forgave us so that we could forgive ourselves, but when we then try to leave, we still get roped back in and sent back in here. I think this girl is that we told our girlfriend at the time that she should look a certain way. And this girl is like the perfect girl for us that Lilith has created. And I'm starting to think that we are Lilith more than anything else, or Lilith is like a part of us. And she's completely... This is like... It's ruined. It's just... She's supposed to be good. She's supposed to make her fall in love with us. She's supposed to be our like ideal girl. What scares me a little is look at how young this looks. She's been sewn together to be our perfect little toy. What scares me with it is that this looks like a child. Yeah, she's been stitched back together. Right? So they've fixed her skin. It's actually all the bodies, yeah. So she's been tightened, her lips, she's been made, fingers have been made like super thin and long, just the way you like it. All the good part of the bodies, right, together to make it perfect. Like just the right size of eyes, the perfect hair, the right weird chin form that makes you perfect. All of those good things, yes. And then of course completely broken psyche where all she can think of is, did I do good? Because that's what she's asking. All she has is, was I good? And we can ask, if I say what, she'll be very sad that she isn't good enough and go into a basically catatonic state of panic. Or if we say, have you been good, she hopes that we love her. The player is regardless not very sane, and all these people here are neither. That's why I think this is like a shattered image of sanity. Always love you. Why am I still so cold inside? I don't know. Listen, you have to escape. Do you understand? She's using you. You know that? There has to be a cellar door around here that leads outside. I've tried everything, I think. There's perfection in one man's eyes, I guess. I have to escape. Okay, so this got us back here. So it's the other room that gives us the option to look in the mirror. Okay. It's realistic. They've sewn her fingers together to be long enough. It's basically been... her fingers have been filed down and reattached in several ways to be much longer than they should be. Because then they're thin and long and slim. And her jawbones have been manipulated into the sharpest line imaginable, and all the skin is tightened so tight that it almost looks like you're a skeleton. Sure, sounds healthy to me. Yes, we took the bone one last time. We've not touched this door before. Let's see what Asmon does. Asmon does. So it has to be the other... Oh. We've basically stepped into the same room again. Don't remember a room like this. Where is this? Look around. Oh, look, there's the doll. Leave the doll by the door. You'll leave me. You'll come back? Smile and nod. Approach the table. This is one thing we haven't done. Is there anything in the mirror that catches my attention? Reach out towards the broken mirror. Woo! Creepy doll, yes. Okay. There's no reflection here I want to see. Step back. So you step closer to examine the mirror. The shards scatter across the table and floor, stained with blood. Reflect dozens of twisted, warped, and deformed versions of yourself. They stare back at you with disgust, as if they're loathing the fact that they bear your face from the mirror's silver side. Feel ashamed. Ashamed of being yourself, ashamed of having this face. Fear makes you take a step back. So there is no reflection here I want to see. Just a reflection, just my own face, nothing to be afraid of. What do we think? Is this something to be afraid of? Imagine though feeling ashamed to see yourself in the mirror. The fact that you loathe seeing the person in the mirror, right? We will finally know. So, I mean, nothing to be afraid of then. You pick up one of the broken shard. Under the pale light, a small shadow passes behind the silvering. Your trembling hands bring the bloodstained mirror up to eye level. You see your own reflection. What did you expect? Tired, with dark circles under your eyes. A frightened face, eyes that can't tell what's real or not. And golden, blonde, here. Like the Silence of the Lambs trying to create the perfect skin as they don't like themselves. That's most likely the thing. We clearly don't like ourselves. What we see is like pathetic. But then, in the blink of an eye, Lilith's eyes appear. Wide open in terror, filled with all the anger and hatred. Eyes that seem like they could emerge from other side of the mirror. You drop the shard in fear. It shatters into a dozen of pieces on the floor. Lilith's eyes watching you from behind each fragment. I must leave here. Oh, there we go again. I am starting to think that we are Lilith and we have just shattered ourselves into so many pieces. Have we tried the old door? New door kind of led us to Mom, right? What the? Oh, there it is. Oops. Apparently that's not been on at all. That's typical. That's how we kill Lilith. Hanging herself. Lilith was ugly. Wrong. I'm suspecting something like it. Or maybe we just tried, but we didn't manage to fully. Apparently my bot had turned off. He's gonna greet you all again. Was New Door where we ended up with Mom? I bought, but it's back. We had some weird issues in the start of this stream, so I'm gonna blame that. But yeah, we have chosen New Door. Do we choose Old Door? Go opposite land and go through the old creaky door? Yeah, let's do that. You press your hand against the hollow space and push. The surface isn't warm, but not quite cold either. Still, like the moment when a corpse has only just begun to cool, the remnant of an existence once lived, then abandoned. Tips of your fingers snag lightly on the wood splinters, just like the times when as a child you ran your hands over amethyst boxes while hiding at your mother's alchemy table. Just like the life you had before death. Or before her death. And before you bore the weight of that responsibility. You opened the door. Oh wow. Different hallway. Look, sparkles. Painting books, some of them resemble the ones I used to paint Lilith. She loved when I drew her. She said each of them carried a piece of her soul. The door beyond the art seems closed with a wind whose source you cannot understand. It's the only place you can go. These painting belongs to Lilith, aren't they? Don't you recognize them? They're your own brushstrokes, your hand, your colors. Faces yellowed, scraped away, left unrecognizable. Every one of them born of you, of course. What else could it be? That portrait, the face carved out. Near the doorway, caught the light, you lift the portrait on the floor. A woman's face clawed away and finally torn. At her neck once hung a necklace of colored stone you brought Lilith from Cardia. Where is that? The place where you were born, to the east of Gaia, a womb where the winds first opened their eyes to life. An island nation with the whirlwind. Oh wow. So a sacred whirlwind, breathing its very core, a land etched into your memory as its vast steppe and lively markets. Once, you were one of the nobles there. In fact, you were cherished even more because of your rare golden hair reminded them of your ancestors. The Neurons, the most noble of races of Gaia, residing on the nation of Crania. Some believe that Gaia is ruled by 7 great Neuron families. Lore. Why are we asking the narrator about what we remember? Huh. Not much. You remember the vast marble halls, the never-ending wind, the people with long, bushy hair. Recall the shouting vendors and the massive ships arriving from across the sea. And also the colorful necklace you gave Lilith on that last night. Night Lilith prepared that black alchemy ritual she believed would merge your souls. She'd been telling you for days about the time was near, and one evening you came here. To the house where you had lived with her for months. She pulled you into the center of a circle and spoke to you. Ooh. When our souls are joined together, we will be inseparable. You will never feel alone. And I'll never fade away, my love. In her unblinking gaze burned an unshakable madness. Then as you stood there, speechless, watching her, you showed a bowl. It was in that moment, for the first time, that you felt it. You saw that Lilith had surrendered herself irreversibly to the darkness. She insisted on refusing to understand it. The grand unification is a lie. There's no ritual that can join souls. And what was in the bowl? Blood, of course. In the dim light, you'd only see a thick black substance with a faint shimmer, but deep down you already knew. She'd been saying it all along, cut from herself, drained from someone. From you, maybe. It wasn't clear whose it was, then slowly she moved closer to you and spoke. My love, my other half, these bodies of ours are weak. We're apart from one another, but shouldn't we be inside each other, deep within, where no one else can reach? The weak can only accept, and once they accept, becomes eternal. Yes, I remember you saying that. These aren't real. Lilith's voice isn't real. I must keep going. No, my love, you will listen. You will listen to what I say as I speak inside your mind. At least now have the courage to tell me. Didn't you see how happy I was as I waited inside the circle and prepared for us that night? No, Lilith, there was only a gleam of madness in her eyes. Madness? I'd never seen anything so clearly, my love. It was you who shut your eyes to the truth. To what was beautiful. You were afraid to love me. Afraid to say you love me. Oh my god, what if this is actually just a wedding? I mean, just imagine it, right? Wedding jitters. Something goes absolute batshit bad. And if he is like a godlike race, what if it just breaks him? I don't know. What if it's his mind that seems seeing this all wrong? But she says all of these things, maybe, or, you know, if he is Lilith. I don't know, you were afraid to kill me, my darling. Could have loved me. I never asked anything else of you without running away in fear the way I loved you, my darling. But I suppose I understand now. We cannot do this, at least not in this existence. I will take the part of you that now loves me. I will do for you what you could not. What you did not dare to do, I will do it. One of the paintings behind you falls to the floor. You startle in fear. Turning back, you see it stands there in the gap alone. From the gouged portions of the canvas, something thick is seeping out. I have to keep going. I have no choice but to reach the cellar door that leads outside. Leaving everything behind feels like the only right choice. Lilith's madness has seeped into every corner of this room. You move slowly towards the door at the end of the corridor. Blood roars in your ears as you push the door slightly open. This must be where you'll find the cellar hatch. Aren't we gonna meet our mom again? The door opens without resistance. Inside, it's a little brighter. Metal tables are scattered across the room. Oh, we found ourselves again. Who dares disturb my century-long slumber? Who's talking? I'm over here. Come closer. I don't bite. Well, I'm kidding. Yeah. The thing before you is a body. What happened to you? Yeah, kind of a long story. Look around. But there's no chair, none at all. Every time there's no chair, don't bother looking. This dead one, who is it? I don't know, might be you actually. Was her before I arrived? Okay, I don't understand. How do you know all this? What are you? She's me. Were you someone once, or did she like create you? For her own amusement? I don't think so. He shifts slightly, as if trying to straighten his chain-broken body. At first, she used a bit of memory. Yeah, so she's literally creating us. Or are we trying to... That's the question, though. Does that mean that we're trying to create our perfect boyfriend? Like, the boyfriend that we have in our mind? And just throw it all together? Make it work? Oh yeah, this is the brain-breaking thing. I know. You don't understand because you still can't grasp the heart of a golden boy. You want to recreate you in your own language, in the shape she chose. A version of you with no fear, no silence, nothing left unsaid, so she could pick up where you stopped, where you ran, where you left things unfinished. I didn't leave anything unfinished. I'm sure you didn't. There was never a moment when an I love you rose up in your throat and you swallowed it down. I'm sure you never meant to say I'll never leave you and walk away instead. I'm sure your long dead lover never suddenly came back to life either. The chains holding the corpse strained tight. A strange yellow halo glows faintly in its remaining eye. Below the waist, where the body ends, rotten organs dangle from the hollow cavity. Oh, your hot, damp air brushes against your face. Look, I'd love to stay and talk about what's unfinished, really, but I need to get out of here. There's a cellar hatch somewhere. Where is it? You don't get to decide what I said or didn't say. You're just a talking corpse. Jesus. I don't like either of these. If I'm honest. You're just a talking corpse? The poor thing is fucking hanging there. Be nice. So Lilith and Creations didn't really hold your interest, huh? Fair enough then. This room is... If this room's what you seek to pass, then answer me the riddle first. No need for class. No riddles. The cellar is not here, golden boy. It's that way. As this is left-hand shift, the chain clink and rattle against each other. Mind the doors. They have a reputation of taking you where you don't want to go. What do you mean? Do you still think you'll find that cellar door, golden boy? You don't get it, do you? This place, it's the bottom of the pit you've sunk into. Even if you haven't seen it yet, you're falling fast. And let me tell you, when you finally hit the bottom, it's gonna hurt like hell. It's been how long since I'm like this? Maybe I had to see the bottom. I meant to break on the stones laying at the bottom of the well, maybe. The second answer doesn't make sense to me. What if we create the good-looking Lilith from the damaged Clara and Lilith... Lilith creates this disturbed version of us. So Clara wouldn't hate herself that much? Maybe. What do we think? One or two? I'm kind of like, maybe we have to hit the bottom. Maybe we have to hurt like hell. Two? Yeah. Two. Sorry. Two it is. A little bit of like this, I'm sure of it. She's determined to annihilate anything she thinks stands between you and her. Even you, golden boy. I mean your body. At the bottom of that pit, she'd take whatever beauty is left in your shattered mind, gathered up from 10,000 broken pieces, and remake it. Definitely her cup of tea. This is how she created you? And there we come to the breaking point. It twists his hand into chains, leaning slowly towards you. You think it was Lilith who made me, and you're not entirely wrong. It was she who pulled at my flesh, cut me, plucked up my eye, that's true. But who do you suppose gave her the material to work with? Lilith dragged me out from her moment of joy. The rest she filled with your untold words. What you could not create, golden boy, became what created me. And what will kill me, you will be. What do you mean, kill? You're already dead. Well, now that one was new. I didn't know I could break my heart like that. Come closer. Let me show you what's been keeping me alive. We have done the approach. What happens if we don't move? Because I've never tried that. Come closer, golden boy. I'm not gonna hurt you. We're on the same side, after all. Guess not, but you don't really have a choice, do you? Still, I did show you my chains, and you know who I am. That should earn me at least a little trust, don't you think? Now come closer. Let's get this over with. And he throws up this thing. What's that? A crystal, unformed, still translucent. Something you once said when truly believed you loved Lilith. A memory, your greatest joy and your greatest lie. That feeling clung to Lilith. She took it, turned it into a ritual, shaped it, and made it into something else. So basically... yeah, we basically told her we'd never let her go. Crystal shatters in your hand, a sharp flash, and 1,000 tiny fragments scatter around the room. Because we've done both of them and it shatters regardless. The guards look at the same faint smile still on his face. The silence in the room deepens. I said the things you couldn't. Now the words are yours, golden boy. Break free. Free from your chains. Unlock them. We'll meet again very soon. Trying to remember, but I should really start writing down what I'd pick here. The corpse doesn't respond to your touch. In the stillness, it looks almost like it's fallen into peaceful, restful sleep. Okay, time to find a way out. As you return to the sitting room, you feel something settle over you, a sense of expectation. The lifeless bodies strewn around the chamber are watching you. Okay, we have 2 doors again. Light or ajar. The ajar door kind of took us to our mom. No to Twinkle this time, though. I don't want to know what happens if we don't do silly things here, so I'm actually going to go with the chain door. I'm curious. Where am I? There is something fishy about this place. Tell me what it is. Tell me what this is. Look, it really doesn't matter. Let's focus on opening the door and leaving here as soon as possible. Just do as I say. The footsteps echo upon the smooth stone. Because you have no shadow, you cannot be sure where you tread. It feels like walking... less like walking and more like gliding. This feels horribly wrong. Yes, because we weren't meant to be here. The story was supposed to continue this way, but we can easily fix that. Why are you anxious? Anxious? Huh, no. Just that we weren't supposed to be here. There's nothing to keep the story flowing here. No plot, no character, no rhythm, no object. This place is completely empty. There's nothing to narrate here. Got the first answer. And if there's nothing left to narrate, then having you around is pointless. Completely, isn't it? Oh boy. Makes our narrator friend quite redundant, doesn't it? I don't think he likes that. I'm just gonna have to see what he says. I'm so curious. Listen to me, you piece of meat. Yeah, I'm the one. I think I won't do that. No longer be the victim of this story for one to decide for myself. We know what happens. Alright, I'll go through that door, but not for you, for me. Wonder why this room is done. If he thinks it never should have been. You wait for the door, open and step through the other side. It's that simple. You leave behind the empty, meaningless room that never should have been. The story flows again, just as it was meant to. Okay, so we get here either way. Well, guest. Welcome, young man. My name is Lygia. Forgive me. No one's come in a very long time. Come, sit. It reminds me of Slay the Princess. You must be tired. I'm sure it's been a long journey for you. Oh, you betcha. As you let go of the tension your muscles have held for so long, you feel the ache rising from your calves. In this warm room filled with familiar scents, you realize for the first time just how exhausted you are. You're tired. Elbeck, truly tired, but you have no time to rest. Don't forget why you came here. You're searching for a cellar hatch, the way to freedom. Yes, I'm tired. You can rest here, darling, for as long as you like. Will you stay with Mom? Are you an alchemist? Hmm? She lifts her gaze from the papers for a moment. Yeah, I used to be. Used to? Hmm. Returns to the hearth, pouring blue powder she warmed over this naked flame into a vessel. I had an accident long ago. My laboratory burned. We could end the conversation here. Don't ask how the accident happened. But that didn't stop you from working. Yes, it didn't. But I can't say I carried on my own will. Oh, I'm so asking. The tragic accident. My 7-year-old son played with the mixture I was working on. To him, must have seemed like a game. She lifts a vial of blue liquid from the bench and lets the light shine through it. I suppose he thought he could do alchemy better than I could, or maybe simply he thought it would be fun to mix the colorful liquids. Who knows? Let's remain silent. When I entered the room, he was at the mixture. I scolded him a little, then sent him off to bed. I never suspected he might have tossed something into it, so I kept working. When the laboratory exploded, I could smell my own burning flesh. Liquid dextrose and VIP whip. According to the writings of Trismegistus, VIP is an alchemical mixture of ground pearlescent powder. It heightens hunger and awakens appetite in those who use it. When combined at high temperature, they trigger a sudden, violent release of heat. But you didn't know that then. That's what detonated your mother's laboratory. What are you talking about? What I mean, darling, is this. Sometimes you have to lose, and then you have to let go. You cannot carry the weight of the past forever. This is one of the best parts of this game so far. How it's trying to teach you to forgive yourself, and you can't carry the weight of your past forever. Yeah, this conversation with his mother, or our mother. There's no need to worry, darling. None of this was ever your fault. You don't have to keep living with this guilt. So, what are you suggesting? That I should just let it all go, run away, and pretend to be happy? As if nothing happened? I think the story is telling, like, you can't change the past even if you did something fairly awful, so you might as well try and forgive yourself and move on, right? Unless you're shit. I thought I realized by now that I'm your mother, darling. No, impossible. My mother died. They never found her because she was gone so many years ago. I know, darling, I know. You thought I was gone, but I couldn't leave. And I see now I wasn't the only one burned that night. Because nothing has ever managed to tear the guilt from your mind. You believe that if not for that night, you would find me here, in this room. That's why I'm here. I just wanted to spend some time with you here, but I lost you forever. I wanted to be like, I can't remember. Do you guys remember what we did last time we were here? 1 or 2? And I just like the fact that this is a story of forgiveness. And it tells you again that the problem, we are the one keeping everyone locked in there. She literally tells you. Because nothing has torn the guilt from our mind. You believe that if it wasn't for that night, you would find me here in this room, and that's why she's there. I think I picked 2. She's locked in this room because we are sure that if we hadn't played with those things that night, she would still be in this room. She'd still be our mom. And we'd still feel better about ourselves. Yes. You didn't lose me, darling. You did what you had to do. I wanted you what I wanted you to do. That's why you must let go of your regret. I was proud of you. But that night, if not for that night, you would still be alive. You can't know that. The voices in your mind, they keep you there so you don't forget me, isn't that right? So that you can exist, so that you can remember something. That's why they hold you inside this loop, but you must get out, darling. No. You want to stay in this loop. It's safer. You know what will happen. You know what waits behind each door. Well, most of the time. Don't get too close to the truth, because there you'll find nothing but ruins. We did try and pull out, which just gave us a weird ending. So I'm gonna choose 2 this time. I should stay here, Mother. There's things I must put an end to. Lilith. You will never forgive her, darling. Just as you will never forgive yourself if you stay in this loop. This is not a path with an exit. As an eternity, you will do nothing but grieve. And if you leave this loop, you will go mad. What do you think will happen once you forgive yourself, leading man? A garden of white flowers and salty spray from the waves? No. Out there is only ruin, darkness, and madness. Nothing but loneliness. But here, I am here. A familiar voice to guide you. Who's the familiar voice? So who's our narrator? Do you love me? Always, darling. Even when you thought you had killed me. Then you know I have to stay in this loop to exist and to remember you. The right choice. I will always remind you of her and of this room with great peace and warmth. I can't promise you'll remember her as she truly was. It takes us dangerously close to reality. I can't risk that. Will I not remember forgiving my mom? You can't do this. At least let me remember this. Lilith is telling us that we are caught in a kind of loop inside of our own mind. But who's the narrator? That's like my biggest question right now. Who's the narrator that's kind of choosing all this shit for us? Will I not remember forgiving my mom? No, you can't do this. There's no other way. For you to live, your mother must die. It has always been this way, and it always will be. I understand. Then you must go on, darling, if that's what you choose to do. I will always be here each and every time. The woman walks towards the wall on your left. She cracks open the door of the alchemy cabinet. A warm breeze stirs your hair. She places a small kiss on your cheek where a tear just rolled down. I hope you found what you're searching for out there, darling. The moment you step into the alchemy cabinet, you fall into an endless void. Warm winds coil around you, and once you again find yourself wondering where you'll find... And once again, you find yourself wondering when you'll finally strike ground. And falling again. Is this how it was meant to be? Dedibus ut saltem lacidis in morte quest. Why game? Why does... I've never had Latin. Dedibus ut... I always have this in English. Oh, H.P. Lovecraft story. Is the epigraph to the H.P. Lovecraft short story The Tomb? What does it mean, please? That in death I may at least rest in peaceful quarters. Or perhaps at least in rest. So something like that. Oh wow, we found our first Act 3. Oh. Now in your interrupted fall, a metallic taste burns in your throat. Blood and rust mingle with the air you breathe. Beneath your hands there is damp warmth, as though something has come alive. That would be so funky though, if that was the truth, Flo. If narrator is the culprit. What if the narrator is also us? The one that's deadly afraid of breaking the loop where they feel safe. Because, like you said, we know all the rooms, we know where we're going, we know what we're gonna get, to an extent. Is it over now? I wish I could tell you it was over, but do not despair. You're no longer falling, you're crawling upwards. Your nails rake at the rotting boards beneath which something writhes. Look there, ahead, a pale light shimmers. What you need for the story to end, for you to awaken, is one final crescendo. Yeah, look forward, go towards the light, or look back. Him talking to us in order to project blame, yeah. We keep our brain going in the same circles all the time because it's familiar, it's what we know, it's where we feel safe. I think that is very likely. We're also gonna do this just for fun. Hehe. Hi, Dragon. How you doing? Still well, I hope. So, do we look back? Every time we've looked back so far, something bad has happened. I'm doing okay. This brain is really, no, this game is really picking my brain. Not this brain is really picking the game, but we're trying to kind of pick the game. But I mean, every time I looked back before, something bad has happened. So, you know, I think we might keep going forward, yeah. You think you are moving forward, you think the story has forced this upon you, but do not despair. It was never about choices. Approach the light. You crawl across the rotting boards that resemble living flesh. The pale light in the darkness grows ever stronger. At last it takes the form of an arched doorway. Great, another door. As you cross the threshold, the light sears your eyes and then you find yourself inside the house again. The house where you once waited in the rain at the door, where Lilith insisted you eat, where you believed your memories alone kept you standing, but this is not that house. This is the remnants of it. Everything is paler, grayer. The cracked walls have partly collapsed, their beams jutting out like bones from a broken limb. The windows quiver like taut skin. Hi, Mav. And right in front of you, upon the table bathed in silvery moonlight, oh god, there's sits three figures, three familiar people. Oh look, it's the guy hanging from the ceiling. I think that is actually Lily. Is that Mother? The alchemist woman, she's examining the thing lying on the table. Her mind always worked like this. Perhaps even now she's thinking of a mixture that could turn her into life. This is turning into one of those TV shows with prizes behind each door. Oh yeah. There he is again. He's looking at me, the man without a lower body. His chains are bound somewhere back there where I cannot see, but how? The young girl doesn't know how to sit. Had she ever sat at a table before? How should you get out of the room? The only thing we can't press is the one in the middle. You. Ah, right on time. Come on then, golden boy, come. We kept the finest part for you. You? How did you get here? Weren't you supposed to be downstairs? What are you doing here, and who's that on the table? We thought you'd recognize. Look, won't you look? I mean, we kind of know who lies on the table, right? It's Lily. Don't need to see the face. In truth, you never did. From the very first moment you knew, from the clothes, from her hair, her scent. Lilith. Her body still, from her neck, through her chest, down her torso, spread deep fissures, as though something had burst out from within. Her face had been flayed away. Keen and chain-bound arms tear bloodied chunks from Lilith's throat, rocking the corpse to and fro. The lifeless head of the woman you no longer recognize rides with each wrench, as though striving to turn towards you. Everything begins in silence, doesn't it, golden boy? Anyway, getting a bit hungry. A piece of each of us, if you catch my drift. This never-ending search in the depths of meaning and memory hasn't always been what pulled you along. The answer you seek waits upon the plates before them. Get closer. Your eyes are to the young woman's plate. Upon it lies a thin, blooded strip of skin. Of course. Seems you never seen me. She pushes a strip of skin towards you. Oh, here's choices. But this is your face, right? Take the skin. I suppose it was me who wanted to see you like this. Don't take the skin. I don't know. Do we take the skin? Or do we, like, leave the skin alone? I don't know. This is a hard choice. I mean, I know how to get here now, so I know how to get back here and take the other choice. I don't want to take the skin. I suppose it was me. You look down at the bundle in her palms. A familiar warmth rises, brushing against your face. You feel another pair of lips resting upon your own, but you do not reach out. I needed to be seen, not just looked at, but seen. Noticed, I mean. To be seen, recognized. I never carried my own face. You? I suppose neither did I. Yeah. Lilith used to design me for you. I mean, but you'll take it off now. I didn't know. But you'll take it off, the mask, and what's beneath them, what's beneath that, and beneath that. As you meet her gaze again, you notice another strip of skin hanging near her hairline, as though one face rests upon another. You step closer as your hand moves towards a loose seam running from chin to hair. The young woman flinches just for a moment. Yet her eyes never leave yours. Her expressions remain fixed as if carved into place. Will you like what you find? Doesn't matter anymore. The young woman leans back, her voice trembling with anger and curiosity. Her face does not change. It matters to me. Right now, it does. Tell me, will you love what you find? I'll just see you. That's all I want. The young woman straightens in her seat. Her lips remain pressed together, yet tears slip through the cracks. So you'll still think this is about you? Just painting to look at? Just a painting to look at maybe, with a face full of scratches. I've been looked at enough. I've changed enough. I don't want anymore. Ooh, rough choices. We go with it, though. This is all I want. What about what she wants? She doesn't want it anymore. Okay. I didn't want it to be this way. Perhaps another time, when we meet again, things might be different. You'll know who I was then. Looking at the young woman's plate left a sour taste in your tongue. You feel that you left certain things unfinished, yet the weight of your sin still bears down on your back. Load, load, load. This is a loop that keeps you alive, forever tumbling forwards. I'm alive. I live. That must mean something, must it not? Of course. You're one step closer to the beginning, closer to feeling that more alive. Another grave to pass through, though. Another ascent to make. And then before you, upon the plate, a man cut off at the waist. A tongue torn out, its root clotted with congealed blood. Before you can speak, the man does. We had another part in mind for you, but it seems little left and nothing unsaid, unlike you. Will you? He jerks the chin toward the tongue on his plate. Now, it's my turn to speak. So many people made me speak for so long. After a while, I could no longer recognize my own voice. But yours, I will know. Now it's your turn. Truly. You think the dead body slackens, sinking into some strange ease. The tongue in your hand feels slick and heavy. It waits for you to say something. I'm sorry for everything. Oh, come on now. That scrap of tongue in your hand needs no apology, golden boy. Don't make yourself pitiful with excuses. You're hardly a paragon of virtue, are you? And no one here ever expected your apologies. What is expected is that you exist, that you be someone. Perhaps my fleeing should end. Perhaps I should cast aside apologies and become someone. Become myself. The chains spilled at the man's feet clatter softly. Their sound echoes through the rotting walls and falls before you. Come closer, golden boy. Come closer and tell us when you truly are yourself. What will you say? Oh, I won't carry you anymore. Step closer and unbind the chains clasping his wrist. Stop speaking for me. You approach the man cut off at the waist, twisted in his chair, black sludge dripping from where his stomach should be. Down onto the seat and then the floor. His eyes never leave yours. Chains biting into his decayed wrists are rusted. A small pin holds it all together. To pull it free, you see him must grip with both hands. You always fled, but this time it seems you've caught me, golden boy. The bloody tongue makes your hand slippery. Each time you press, your fingertip slides off the pin. Perhaps you should put that thing I gave you somewhere, golden boy. Oh, wow. Perhaps I should put it back where it belongs. Place the tongue in Lilith's mouth. You're right. Place the tongue beside the plate. I'm so curious about one. You see Lilith lying on the table beside you. In her flayed face, Lilith's eyes get up at the broken ceiling. Moonlight veils her feature in grey shroud. You part her jaw. First you press down the section of her throat where the vocal cords lie, blood slick and trembling beneath your fingers. Then slowly, you set the tongue back in place. Black fluid seeps from her mouth, trailing from the corners of her lips to her ears. At least now her face seems a little more natural, more complete. Within you, love and horror bloom at once. Very well then, back to these chains. I will free you of this burden. After wiping your hand clean on your shirt, you press down the pin with all your strength. At first, nothing. The metal frozen in place for decades refuses to move. And you feel a faint shift. You press harder, and with a reluctant creak, the rusted pin comes free. The chains drop into the dust. There, for the first time you spoke as yourself, Golden Boy. When you turn your gaze back to the table, all the women are watching you with a calm, indifferent face. The rotten boards creak as it's braced. From the broken ceiling, a few drops of rain fall onto your face. But was that all? I think we should have taken the skin off the young girl, I guess. Each fragment takes its time to settle into place. What you fled from now stands directly before you. Dissolved, fractured, torn apart and ruined. Was it always meant to be this way? Will it always remain so? You are the cause of this. You. I saw Lilith transformed into something different, a creature, or perhaps, you know what? You are the cause of this. Me? I am no one, merely a voice, a safe cave shielding you from the harsh winds of the Neverall. Can you not see that I'm only one who can help you? And you, on the other hand, will prove whether you are worthy of being saved or not. But now, tell me, narrate, or whatever, and let this torment end. Moonlight spills through the fractured roof, and abysmal silence fills the room. You no longer believe those gathered around the table even breathe. Hello. Did you have a nice little sleeps? Yeah. Welcome back to the table. Well, Lilith's body lies there, still as stone. No, not quite. The boards, the glass, the scattered things around you strain, awaiting. All this horror, all the questions, all the hatred, it was all to bring me here, wasn't it? So I could see you like this. Step towards the door. I hope in the end you can forgive me for everything. It's just in time for our new favorite feast. Yeah? So, what do we pick here? This is probably going to be our final playthrough. I'll probably play this a little bit on my own to try and figure out the endings, the rest of the endings, but... Wow, this is a mindfuck. Aw, you want me to play it on stream instead? I can do that. I don't mind doing it on stream. I was just thinking maybe it wasn't super interesting for people, or if it is, we'll just continue playing it on stream. So what do we pick though? Do we step towards the door? I know. All the endings? Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Okay, we put it... I can. I can also... do... Yeah, I agree with you guys. Let's approach... We put the tongue back. We didn't fix her skin, sadly, so, you know. But let's approach. You move toward Lilith, the body lying on the table. Her dark, hollow mouth and the face stretched from her brow down to her chin like a mask remain still. Legia, Lilith can't hear you, my child, but she doesn't need to anymore. Still, you want her forgiveness, don't you? I betrayed her. Just as I left you, I killed her. Or, no, just her understanding. I think I'm gonna go with 1, because I think this is how he feels. You're absolutely right. You know exactly what would happen when they took Lilith that night. You keep saying that night. Which night? That night when you came here to this house, to the place where Lilith's growing obsessive ideas had taken root, the place where you saw her for the last time. She told you about the Black Alchemy ritual. You were to die and then reunite with the grand unification. Your bodies would perish and your souls would intertwine. You were afraid. You reported her for performing an unauthorized act of alchemy. They captured Lilith. Truths don't turn into forgiveness with the cocoon of time. For your actions to find meaning isn't that simple, my child. But at least you tried. Oh wow, perhaps Lilith needs to be completed. I never told you about the past. I never completed the parts of her, did I? Oh boy. This game is going some really dark little places, isn't it? Oh boy. I'm really unsure which one we should pick here, so you guys can help out if you want. The one is perhaps Lilith needs to be completed. I feel like both things kind of are the same. Wait, no, this means that we should be complete. That means that we should complete Lilith. You know what? Let's make ourselves complete. Perhaps you were waiting for the right moment. You wanted to do what was right. The memory of her in your mind will soon reach its end. The wind creaks one last time, then silence. It stretches. The floor beneath your feet stirs, faintly like living membrane. The torn black threads of the curtain shiver by the window. Silence. It stretches. Then a breath. You see Lilith's chest rise upon the table, her eyes turn to you, her body tenses as she's being born again, yet there's nothing miraculous in it. Lilith? The hand you extend feels as though it touches a warm memory stuck in the past. Her fingertips twitch. The flesh beneath her nails blackens with some viscous fluid. Her shoulders tremble. Then she sits up, her clothing clinging. The clothes clinging to her are wet with blood. Welcome, my love. For a moment I feared you wouldn't come. I am here, but I thought you died. Truly died this time. It's the same fare every time, my love. You do this because you love me. I know that. You remember me as you wanted me to be. We're almost complete now. Oh boy. Her tongue, swollen heavy in her mouth, distorts the words. The rasping voice shows that her torn throat never healed. It must end. We must be completed. This loop must, oh God. All this was your revenge on me for killing you for that night 5 years ago. Well then. This certainly isn't going places. I'm just saying. Oh boy. Yeah. I have no idea what to choose. I think this goes back to the us ending. Well, this one probably doesn't. I don't know though. This is the first time we reached chapter 3. So it's a little hard to say. I think I might do though, is if I play it a bit outside of stream, if I start realizing where I'm supposed to go and not just get stuck in the same loop, I might stream. Just hit stream and go for it so you can always see it. I'm gonna try first. Oh, how happy I was when you came home that night 5 years ago. You had everything ready. You said you'd never leave me and I believed you. You said I'm not lying. You weren't afraid. But then, when the ritual was about to begin, you ran. You betrayed me. It took my arms, my tongue, my face. You weren't there. But look, I think we could use that if we actually took all the skin from the kid. But look, I completed you, didn't I? As best I could. Oh gosh, this is dark. Maybe I wasn't there, but I thought of you always. I never stopped thinking about you. Oh, should I pity you now? Is that how you soothe your pride, by saying you thought of me? Ah, yes, you think of me, you always did. And this is what your thoughts have made. You really think you can leave here with an unraveling? Liber seas are foaming, a garden of white flowers burns in crimson fire. Bare feet trample the wilted petals from the east, something vast approaches. I was afraid to love you because I didn't want to lose you like I lost everyone else. And look where that face fared led us. You feared to love, even while you were loving me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at what it's done to me. I have no face anymore. She screams, but because you never said her tongue quite right, her voice sounds like that of an Outregian creature. The air leaving her lung mixes with the black sludge in her mouth. The droplets that spatter onto your face are warm. The flesh and bones of her face twitch grotesquely. From beside her left eye, a yellow vicious fluid slides down her cheek. Yes, that's the X spot. Yeah, I think it would be very good for these types of game in general. Never wanted this for you. What did you want? My death? Too late for that, my love. I remember something sometimes. In the mornings when I had to leave the bed and go outside leaving you alone, I felt vast emptiness in my heart that grew with every step until I came back to you. Now I wonder, will I ever feel that again? After our reunion? No, I'm going to do them and we're done with this run right here. And then we're going to have 2 giveaways. We're going to do a giveaway of a key for this game and our monthly giveaway all at one time. I just wanted to do this little story run finished if I can. The creation you keep speaking of, the one in your letter, because of all of this, it never existed, Lilith. The creation, you mean a child, don't you? I didn't forget. Thank you for reminding me, though. I'm happy. This path is like 500 years. I want to know if this is a child. You think Lilith smiles until you realize how is it possible she already braced herself against the edge of the table. Dark veins run from her shoulder to her thigh like dried muscle strands. She grips her damp crimson dress and tears the shirt apart and parts her legs. Welcome home, my love. To your first and final home inside me. Ew. Wait, are we her baby? Because that would be fucking... Oh, God. What if we were born? Your body's ready. Well, okay then. I guess we go with what are you doing? Oh boy. All this was your revenge, it always was, wasn't it? No, it was my love for you. Moonlight spills over Lilith, who sits with the table, her legs spreads apart. Her lidless eyes do not leave you. Her half-lit face is pure horror. Then, between her thighs, something flickers into view and vanishes, a smoke, gray, black. It seeps from between her legs, thick and viscous like sludge. The wind ceases, something crawls into the world. Lilith's rage for you is taking form. The creation. No, no, no. Her love. That's what she called it. You heard her too. It's love. A love beyond the borders of material realm. A love so magnificent. Ew. The smoke coils upwards. A newborn storm, a whirlwind surrounds you. It fills the room. It's love. Your breath shortens. Lilith's love begins to fill you. Yes, yes, yes. Your vision darkens. You feel it, don't you? And in the end, a voice. Tell me, my love. Once we speak of this, there will be no turning back. So tell me, do you wish to remember your path or see the truth? Ooh. Truth or past? Shouldn't both be like truth, but oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know what? I want to see the truth. Give me the truth. The Rashomon cut. You chose to know the truth. Smoke coils around you. A realization spreads through the layers of your mind. The story that has brought you here, I have brought you here. To the fine cracks in the smoke you see. The roof caved in, plaster fallen from the walls, windows long shattered. Rain drips from the hole above, strikes your face. From somewhere unseen, you hear Lilith's voice. You were alone here, my love. For 65 months you've been alone. Since they took me, your conscience has never let you leave. You've always known the truth. I was to finish what you started, the ritual of black alchemy. Ah, now you see, my love. You remember the pieces, don't you? The name, the blood, and the word. Well, I must see the truth now. The name first. I must know who I am. Elbeck. It was the first week of your 65-month solitude, only days after they took me. They asked you for a name. You gave mine first, then you signed your own on the witness paper. You claimed to have seen me perform unauthorized alchemy. The guards told you that you could see me one last time before I died. No, we're gonna speak the truth now, because we're talking truth. I told them there was no need. The smoke thickens, heavy and suffocating. From the other side you hear Lilith's voice. Yes, you were afraid, weren't you? You were not virtuous enough to see me one last time and to say that you really love me. Now speak your name. Confess it. My name is Elbeck, and I killed you because I avoided my virtue and I was afraid. You see the smoke take shape before you. Coalescing into a silhouette, the ritual is progressing. From beneath the mist, something slides across the floor towards your feet, metal scraping softly. You recognize it. Lilith's dinner knife. The grand unification will unite us, my love. There we'll all be together. Now seal your name with your conscience. Spill your blood to the end. You know what? Let's go for it. I'm seriously, don't even think about doing this. Actually, please. Let your blood gather at your knees like the sea itself, just like the edge of the cliff you could never let yourself fall from. 2 years later, your steps had carried you back to the cliff's edge, your guilt heavier than ever before. There wasn't a single night you didn't see me in your dreams, but you couldn't find the courage to let yourself fall within the rain. Killing yourselves would have taken more courage than killing another. Your knees sank into the mud, a heart mired in a bog. All in, yeah. Blood drips from your fingertips. Your fingers grow numb. The warm, sick fluid from both wrists pool on the floor. Your legs weaken. You sink to your knees. The knife slips from your hand and clatters to the ground. Through the mist, Lilith approaches, her face, her body. She seems to have left all the horror behind, just as you first saw her. The house creaks and groans around you. Crazed, kneeling, you struggle to steady your breath. A rasp rising from your chest, sweat soaks your back, the wind makes your skin shiver. Lilith smiles. It's a gentle, merciful smile. There's a piece of paper in her hand. As she leans down to pick up the knife, she places the paper in your palm. And the end. Your madness took hold of you. By the end of those 65 months, you had convinced yourself I couldn't be dead. You clung to that fragile hope because it was all you had left. Poor Elbeck. Everything lost, rotted or faded within that house. You redrew it all on those yellow papers to remember, to keep your memories alive, because what else did you have left but memories? You kept drawing, again and again, all those moments whose originals has long been lost, and then you wrote a letter from my mouth to yourself. You summoned yourself back here, even though you had never truly left. But your mind needed to believe it. My love, if you're reading these lines, it means there's still something inside your heart that belongs to me. Death is far too ordinary a thing to separate us. I will give birth to our creation in our home. Me. Our creation cannot be left undone. Come, my love. All it takes is your courage, Lilith. It's true. You needed to believe it to step through the door. Just as the blood from your wrist seeping into the letter, the thing that ended everything, the thing that began it all. Don't worry, there's nothing to fear. This is not an ending. This is never an ending. This is not death. We will begin anew. Begin again. Anew. What? Give me the letter you sent to yourself. Tuck it in your pocket. Perhaps where we're going, you'll need this bloodstained thing. When you cut your wrists in that deep, you can't move your fingers anymore. I suppose I'll have to complete the last step of the ritual for you. The smoke rises thick and heavy from the fluid that once spilled from Lilith's throat. It wraps around you. You stand within the storm. Your memories whirl through your mind, shattering against the fragment of your awareness. Each breaks apart, merging and separating until nothing remains but the black smoke. In the midst of nowhere, you stand alone, and at last your body dissolves. Thank you for the hydrate tree. Okay, what's happening, or let go? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna let it go. Sorry, Dree. Now there's no need to fear, my dear. My love, my life. Here everything belongs to everything else. Welcome among us. At last. We have no bodies now. No name. Only us. Us, this is the place where we can exist together. You and me and our creation. Okay, I love this drawing. It's so cute. I know it's super simple, but it's so special in its own way. Oh yes, I was carrying our child when I died. You know this. The child is here as well, with us. Oh, have you forgiven me? I think it's the light in front as well that kind of triggers that calm, serene feeling. No, my love. You did not do all of this to be forgiven. What we have done comes with us. It will be part of us. I will accept you with it. I will take you into me with it. How? Our souls, these formless souls cast beyond the cosmic dark, will soon mingle. We will become one. We will become something greater than ourselves. You, me, and our child. You will remain as an ache, twisting within me, trapped in a new loop. Crap. Until you said that, this sounded very nice. Wait, what? The grand unification, become one with Lilith in the Never-All. And in the end, we all converge upon a single point in the story, without even remembering who we were. And 3 of 8. This definitely goes some dark places. I love it. Absolutely love it. I really have some paths to find though. So I have a question. Outside of Yu, is this something you would like me to continue on stream? Because I wouldn't mind doing it. The reason why I was thinking of just doing it for one stream is because there's so many games I have to play still. But if you guys would kind of like to join in for the rest of it, No, but I was thinking in general, if people would like to try and figure out the rest of it together, I am very much up for it. Because we know how to get to the third part. I always have a million games I want to play. Well, if I feel like it, maybe I'll put in an extra streaming day or two for it. Maybe like Liveber on Monday or something. Because it's very relaxing to play compared to a lot of other games. There's not a lot of movement. There's a lot of reading and a lot of thinking. But my hands get to rest, and I generally get to rest my body a little. So it's not that bad of an idea. Okay. We're gonna go here again. Look at that. Woo! I can do that too. I wonder though, because I think I can make a couple of saves, maybe. Really love the hair. I do too. This is the half long hair. Yeah, one of them, Mav. This is the half long hair. This is basically the ode to what Dre made for me. When she made the hairstyle for me, she well, I mean, she made my PNG tuber. She made a hair that looks a lot like this one. So of course, Exy went above and beyond as always and made sure that this hair pretty much looked a lot like that one. Of course, she still has the short one that you're used to, and she has the even longer one. So we will use them as we feel like. But I really love them. I love the diversity of all of the hair. That was so pretty, I know. I like my short hair too, though. I admit that. I'm a sucker for all three hairstyles. Okay, can we not make that sound, please? That was not nice in my ears, I'm sorry. Yikes and a half. That was not comfortable in my ears, at least. Holy. Whoops, sorry. You're not supposed to listen to that. I'll find some, just figure out, put something up in the background that's nice. That's also loud. Okay. That's exceptionally loud, but okay. I wonder if this works. There. I think maybe? Maybe not. I'm just trying to give you a little bit of... Well, if it doesn't want to work, it doesn't want to work. For some reason. Either way. The idea here right now is that we have 2 giveaways to do, right? Before sleeps. The first one, I'm going to say that anyone who wants a code for Liveber, because like I said, when we started this today, as mentioned, I do have a code to give away. Because I played their game and they actually sent me a code for this game. And I'm thinking we're going to do that the very simple way of just whoever wants to join in for it, just do a d20, and whomever rolls the highest number gets the code from me. I feel like that is a very fair and simple way to do it. At least in the back of my little brain. That works pretty well. So if anybody wants to have a copy of this funky style game and try their own luck with finding endings, go for a d20. think if you want to, you should. Oh boy, Ma. Ma, what is... No. I'm waiting for you to stop proving bad luck. Oh. If I did it, I'd get a 1. Prove it, Barry. Prove it. Why you even try? I'm so sorry. I'll see you didn't get a 1. You got a 10. That's not a 1. There was a 1 in there. Yeah, but it wasn't a 1. How was it? Oh. Weird. How that works. You? Or anyone else? Last chance. While I go and set up the other giveaway. You're gonna have a few more minutes to do it. This stream element. Because I don't remember my login there. Yay! Luckily it did apparently remember it for me. Ah, whatever. Shoo with you. Loyalty settings, giveaways. Thank you, found it. I have 500,000 games, but okay, I'm not gonna force you. Which means that it is a Danny game from here on. Unless Danny wants to give it to somebody else. I don't know. But Danny, you win. Then you can sit here and play through it on your own and see if you can find paths that I couldn't find. It's a good game. It has good art. It has fairly creepy, deep story, but not in the way you might will do that, Captain. I think you should play and see what you find. See what paths you end up delving into. I will quickly just send you your key and wait for answers on what I asked you. I know Dries started working on it. I have the first little sketches. So it has begun. Have some in the typing. Nice. Okay, so for the second giveaway, it's the same as always. It's our monthly giveaway. So I'm just gonna start it. You know what to do. Literally just... Okay, let's try this. We now have a ticket giveaway. Same way we've always done this. You were too early. Yeah, you were a little too early, Danny. This goes for something off the Mog store. It goes for something off Steam. We'll find a way to fix it. You know, all the good things. 180 tickets. Oh, nice. You if you only do ticket. Oh boy, you. Oh boy. You is definitely wanting to take this one home. And he hasn't got a Gal to fight him because Gal is working a 12.5-hour shift today. Oh. I haven't played in a while. No, you haven't. Oh, I was in with 95. I still like that XC came in with one grand ticket. By the way, Dre, if you're in here, can I show the thing you showed me to Danny? Ticket 2. If you lose, you might cry. Yeah. I was thinking though, if you win, Steam gift card, right? I think that, well, you decide that, of course. I think that was what we did last time. Got 1. If you say ticket max, you'll probably get more XC, but yeah, if you just use ticket, it will give you 1. It literally counts the time you're lurking and gives you, or whenever you're in chat, it literally just counts how long you're in here and gives you tickets from that. That's why I like the system so well. Because it awards those who are here. not just people who are randomly in my chat one day. I wonder why this doesn't work this time. It really, really should. Happy with your one ticket? I know it's I like one ticket. It's not a bad idea. Weird. Let's see. Well, probably doesn't want to work for now. Either way, that's I think we've given everyone enough time to join. Usually leave it for around 3 minutes. We're not a lot of people in there, so well, if I could figure out how to. It's being weird. It started a giveaway, but it doesn't let me end it. This is very strange. Please don't be buggy. Oh, there it is. Cut. And the 3, 2, 1. Well, sorry, Exy, it wasn't you. Dan is just taking home everything today. No, you win. Yeah, I did give a Steam gift card last time. I'm sorry, you. You win, Danny. You are just raking them in today. No. No sorries. Yeah, Danny just took it all. Have a good night's sleep, Nor. Thank you for hanging out. I wish I could figure out... Well, I could do this, actually. There. Oh, you get a little music in the background, at least. Come to think of it, the simple way. You and your one ticket is very happy for Danny. It would still have been extremely fun, though. That if that one ticket, like, yeah, I'm sorry, it's yoink, mine, bye-bye. My brain thinks that would be intensely fun. That also means that we are going to end for today. Hey, we actually remember to do our giveaway on the right day. Who would have thought, right? Also, we got to show off the hair. Did you notice this, though? Look. You can almost blend them. Almost. I noticed the other day, I was like, wait. They're almost blendable. So close. But it's like, yeah, there's something iffy there, but... but I just found it really funny. They overlap, yeah. And then, of course, the one you're very used to. I still love this hairstyle. And as you might notice, we don't have these in dark mode yet, so... I can use them with the dark set, though, without any issues, really. Come to think of it. Yeah, we were supposed to do one here initially, and then Exy just, nah, look, I made 2, 3. The usual way this goes, right? I'm really happy we ended up with 2 as well. It's perfect. This is such a lovely homage to the hair she had in the beginning as a PNG. And the really long hair is just like, yay, cute. So it's a double cute, which is a double win, in my opinion. Let's see, who do I send you guys off to for today, huh? You know what? I see a Psycho still online, so you know what we're doing. Then definitely send you over there. Because craziness is always good, right? So, we're going off to a very familiar streamer. Somebody I watch a lot. I will see you later. You know what? If I feel like it tomorrow, and if I feel like I have the energy, you know what you want of Mogstar? Great. We might continue Livebird tomorrow. I'll see. I don't really have anything else to do, in all honesty. So I figured maybe we will, maybe we won't. I'll take it kind of on the beat tomorrow. And thank you guys for being here and always being so amazing and keeping me company. Can't thank you enough. It really does wonders for my brain, trust me. And I've just like a day today where it's kind of tired, heavy, body is not being nice, and just sitting here and doing this with you guys has been the best medicine ever. So thank you. Really. Just really, 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 really thank you. I'm gonna press the end button now. And with that, I will see you guys maybe tomorrow or Sunday for M7S. So I'll see you guys. Have a good night and everything else. Take good care. Remember that somebody cares about you, me. So I'll see you. Bye.
So I'm not gonna delete this. I wanna delete.
Holy shit,
let's
it's a
delete this
raid!
save here.
Brace yourself, chat. Let's go!
Like a new game. So I need your help, guys, obviously, because I cannot hear shit.